Welcome to the fantasy audiobook. Survival for all. School Belle becomes my only partner. Chapter 21. Cigarettes, mutton boiled meat, hot pot, ice cream, etc. These normal things can only be a luxury wish in this world at this moment, something that can only be imagined but cannot be desired. The two of them indulged in lust for a moment but stopped indulging in fantasy. They stood up and needed to collect enough resources for the winter in 5 days. As for building things, the two of them had no time to think about it. Stocking up on supplies was obviously more important at the moment. If their lives were all gone, building some high-tech would be useless. The two of them had already replenished their blood volume and exchanged some fruits with Zhang Aihua, but the price was indeed expensive. After all, there were too few fruits containing the essence of life. Zhang Aihua has an orchard of almost 100 acres, but only 1 acre of land can produce a live fruit that can increase blood volume, and he has to observe and find them one by one. Wang Fan held the dagger in his hand and said with high spirits, "Preparations are complete. Our blood volume is now healthy. We have also remade the outlaw armor. The weapon is also a 2-star dagger. We can go explore a little further away." Lin Qingshui's face flushed slightly, her eyes showed a hint of excitement. Slight beads of sweat appeared on her palms, and a few strands of hair on her forehead fluttered with her emotions. "That's right, let's go and find meat to eat. I'm Lin Qingshui, how can I be afraid? Come on." After some self-encouragement, the two of them also walked down the mountain. Because the slope was not high, the way down the mountain was not too steep. It was basically a small slope of 30 degrees. The two of them walked and took notes along the way, for fear of getting lost, but fortunately the trees on the hillside were not too dense, so it was easy to identify the location and direction. After going down the mountain, what you see is a river, and the sound of rushing water can be heard. The river was very shallow, with most areas submerged even to the knees, and there was a cow drinking water downstream of the river. "Qingshui, do you want to eat bullwhip?" Lin Qingshui pinched Wang Fan. "I won't eat that stuff, don't you feel disgusted?" "Even if I, Lin Qingshui, starved to death, I won't eat the bullwhip if I jump from here, okay?" Wang Fan shrugged. "Yes, the person who said this last time also ate it. Let's go over and have a look. It would be great if we could slaughter them." The area around the river was very empty, mostly pebbles and the like, with sparse vegetation, so the two of them simply didn't hide. If the cow was aggressive, they could just head into the mountains and woods without fear. After the distance was sufficient, the two of them could see the cow's information clearly. 2-star giant horned bull, 22 points of blood, herbivore, grumpy and irritable. As the name suggests, the horns of the giant horned cow are very large, and its body is slightly larger than the buffalo on the earth. If this cow is killed, it will be enough for 2 people to eat for a long time. This guy is only 2 stars, but he actually has 22 HP. It seems like this guy is still thick-skinned. According to Wang Fan's observation, most creatures basically have blood volume based on star rating multiplied by 10, but the giant horned bull has 2 more blood points. "Qingshui, don't worry about anything else for a while. He'll get 2 drops of health when he hits us. If one of us cuts him, he'll get 5 drops of health. We'll just resist and exchange blood. Kill him as early as possible to save you a long night of sleep." Lin Qingshui also nodded solemnly. This cow is the ration for the winter. There may be other beasts hiding around, so it is best to kill them quickly to avoid making too much noise and attracting other predators. Wang Fan picked up a pebble and weighed it in his hand. "This is enough." The giant horned bull is about 10 meters apart at this time, so it's a ghost if you can't hit it accurately. Bang! There was a muffled sound, and the stone hit the giant horned bull squarely in the eye. It was quite painful. And the blow that originally hit the body without losing blood actually caused the giant horned bull to lose a drop of blood because it hit the eye. The giant horned bull's health reached 21 o'clock. "I wiped. A critical hit." In surprise, the giant horned bull raised its head and looked at the two of them. A red bull's eye stared at the two of them. The bull's hooves kept rubbing against the ground, and the bull's nose was breathing hot air. "Ha, ha, the giant horned bull is angry." Wang Fan held the dagger with both hands and stood firmly on the spot with his legs. "Qingshui, I will attract the firepower, and I will directly carry it, so that we will hit with 1 hit." "Okay, no problem." The next moment, the giant horned ox Mo worked hard and ran over in the shallows. The pebbles under his feet were kicked up, and the ground felt a little shaking. Lin Qingshe also couldn't help but twitching her mouth. Are you sure that this wound will only lose 2 blood? Wang Fan was also a little scared. Although there were game mechanics, he was still a little panicked when he saw such a big guy running towards him. Wang Fan swallowed. It shouldn't matter, I don't believe you can still me with 10 blood. The next moment, Wang Fan's pupils shrank suddenly, and the giant horned bull was slamming into his body. Wang Fan was directly hit and bent into a shrimp shape. I'll give it to you, it's your uncle's. Even so, Wang Fan did not forget to strike with his sword. Bang! Wang Fan flew out and hit a tree. At this time, the blood volume reached 18 points. 4 points of blood. Sao, isn't this horse-riding monster a 2-star monster? The big horn ox's health also went from 21 o'clock to 11 o'clock, and Lin Qingshe was not idle either. Lin Qingshe rushed over quickly. Wang Fan, continue. Wang Fan also regained his composure, and immediately stood up and rushed over with a sword strike. The giant horned bull's hind hooves kicked hard, kicking Lin Qingshe into the water. This time, 2 blood points were deducted. But the giant horned bull was stabbed firmly by Wang Fan. Wang Fan was overjoyed. The one who coded is about to die. Qingshe, hurry up, there are still 2 knives left. After saying that, Wang Fan raised his sword and struck again. Lin Qingshe also got up from the water, feeling a little embarrassed for a while. Lin Qingshui's eyes were as sharp as a knife, showing an unabashed ferocity. Cow, it almost kicked the water out of my stomach. With 2 bangs of swords, the giant horned bull fell to the ground. Wang Fan stopped thinking and immediately put the body of the giant horned bull into the inventory. Let's go, retreat first. There is too much movement, so don't attract other beasts. The 2 of them did not dare to delay, so they immediately headed up the mountain and disappeared into the forest. But within a few breaths, 3 flexible saber-toothed tigers rushed out from the bushes on the other side of the river. Their 2 long scimitar teeth were their most obvious feature. Roar! The saber-toothed tiger roared angrily and looked around, but found nothing. Wang Fan didn't stop. 1 cow was enough for them to eat for a long time. When I returned to the cave, I immediately released the cow carcass. The carcass was very large, and there was a smell of blood, and there were several large wounds opened by daggers. This giant horned bull weighs at least 1,400 kilograms. It's so big, Wang Fan said in surprise. Lin Qingshe rubbed her belly and looked at the cow carcass. About that. The average buffalo at home weighs 500 kilograms, which is 1,000 kilograms. This giant horned cow is half a circle bigger than the buffalo, so it should weigh 1,400 kilograms. Cut it into pieces and put it in the storage box. It won't go bad if you put it in there anyway. We have enough rations for the winter. Time will not pass in the storage box, and it is best used to store meat. The 2 of them were not in a hurry to cut it into pieces. They put the whole cow carcass into the storage box first, occupying 1 grid, but that grid reached the upper limit of 99. We'll do it in the evening. Let's cut down trees first, and then we'll check if there are any rabbits or wild fruits on the mountain. Lin Qingshe also thinks this is more reasonable. After all, the time during the day is limited and must be used well. Let's go. We don't have much problem with self-protection now. We will retreat if we encounter too powerful a beast. Lin Qingshe was wrapped in wet clothes and twisted a few times, feeling uncomfortable. Wait a minute, please lend me your clothes to wear again. Wang Fan shrugged, took off his clothes and handed it over. Here, take it. Thanks. Lin Qingshe took off all her clothes and pants and put them next to the camp to bake. Wang Fan glanced at them for a few moments and then went out to chop down trees. Survival is the most important thing right now, and cutting down trees is more important. With the blessing of armor and a dagger, Wang Fan was somewhat confident, and he wasn't too afraid of wild beasts, as long as he wasn't too tough to kill him. Not long after, Lin Qingshe also joined the ranks of cutting down trees. The 2 of them can cut almost 24 units of wood in an hour, and there are still more than 4 hours left in the day. In addition, they also cut some in the morning, so they should have no problem collecting 100 units of wood today. Remaining daytime, 1 hour. Looking at the displayed time, the 2 of them were no longer as panicked as they were the first time. There was still a little time left in an hour. Qingshe, how is the rabbit feeding? Lin Qingshe led Wang Fan to the corral. Several eyes were opened on the top of the corral, allowing sunlight to shine in. There were 4 big white rabbits among them, but the only male rabbit was a little wilted and slumped aside. Wang Fan asked, "What's going on with this guy?" Lin Qingshe took a few wild vegetable leaves and fed them to the male rabbit. "We are lucky, it is the estrus period now. No, this male rabbit has eaten all these female rabbits today." Hearing this, Wang Fan was also a little surprised, and a smile appeared on his face unconsciously. "That's great, you should give birth after the cold winter, right?" Lin Qingshe nodded slightly. "Yes, it only takes about 30 days from pregnancy to birth of a rabbit. After the cold winter, we will have about 18 baby rabbits." Wang Fan also looked at the nest of rabbits with joy. "My darlings, you have to grow up quickly so that you can fill my belly, hee hee hee." The rabbits looked at Wang Fan tremblingly and trembled unconsciously. "Okay, you've scared them. The dog-headed bat should open its eyes. Let's go over and take a look." The dog-headed bat has not opened its eyes since it was collected, but according to Lin Qingshui's understanding of dogs, it will be almost able to open its eyes today or tomorrow. The dog-headed bat is being placed in a thatched nest next to the camp, warming itself over a small fire and sleeping lazily. Lin Qingshe picked it up and held it in her hands. "Little guy, are you still sleeping?" Wang Fan immediately cut off a small piece of meat from the giant horned cow and put it in front of the little guy's nose. The smell of beef also made the little guy's nose shrug. Then, stimulated by the beef, he opened his eyes, looked at the two of them curiously, and then began to bark, rubbing his cute puppy head against Lin Qingshui's palm. Ying ying ying. Wang Fan couldn't bear it. This little guy was really cute. My girly heart is about to melt. This is especially true for Lin Qingshe. Who can resist the temptation of a little puppy? The little guy immediately started eating the meat. Although he had just opened his eyes, he had sharp teeth and started biting the beef pieces directly. As it ate one bite at a time, the dog-headed bat's body gradually grew thick hair, and its body became a bit larger. It was originally the size of a small chicken, but now it has become the size of a small milk dog. Here I go, this guy grows up so fast. 1-star dog-headed bat, causes 1 point of damage to prey, weak predator. 1 star for this little guy. The two of them were very happy. After all, this little guy could already cause damage. If he trained more, he would definitely be even more powerful in the future. Lin Qingshe looked at the few pieces of meat left in her hand, and was very pleased. It seems that this creature only needs to be fed to grow and become stronger, but I don't know how much meat it will take to reach 2 stars. No rush, Qingshe, let's take our time. This little guy is small and can't eat much, so feed it slowly. Well, this little guy knows us now, let him sleep a little longer. After saying that, Lin Qingshe put the little guy into the straw nest and let him rest. The little guy was also aware of his interests. After eating and drinking, he lay down with his belly swollen and spread out. After coming outside and collecting the salt crystals on the leaves, the two of them didn't stay outside. Wang Fan said, 90 units of wood have been obtained today. After today, there are only 4 days left. Let's mine some stones later. Let's get some stones first to upgrade the stone axe to 3 stars, so that our efficiency will be improved, will be higher. No problem. The two of them are now holding wooden pickaxes, so the sound is slightly quieter and safety comes first. Adding up the two people, the collection speed is 20 units per hour. It takes 20 plus 30 to upgrade the stone axe to 3 stars, which is 50 units of stone. 2 stone axes require 100 units, and the two of them have to work non-stop for 5 hours. Calculating the time, they can definitely get 1,000 units of wood before the cold winter arrives. The tinkling sound of mining echoed in the cave. After more than 5 hours, the two finally gathered enough stones to upgrade their stars and decisively chose to upgrade. 3-star stone axe. Collection speed plus 6 points. Wang Fan rubbed his groggy eyes with dark eyes. Great, both of them have been upgraded to stars. Tomorrow our efficiency will be faster. Let's do this today. First dismember the giant horned bull. Okay, you can do the dismemberment. I'll get 2 pieces of meat to roast first. I've been busy for most of the night and I'm quite hungry. Lin Qingshe cut off a large piece of beef. cut it into small cubes with a dagger, and then skewered it and grilled it on the campground. Although there is no other seasoning, salt is enough. The giant horned cow was very big. Wang Fan classified the cow's hooves, tripe, cow whip, etc. and put them into the storage box. A ball in the stomach caught Wang Fan's attention. Wang Fan took it in his hand and looked at it. What kind of thing is this? It's a strong person in the Dan formation stage. Niu Bao. It can treat injuries and increase blood volume. If eaten whole, it can immediately clear all negative effects and quickly return to full status. Looking at the introduction in front of him, Wang Fan was a little surprised. He knew about Niu Bao. Even on Earth, Niu Bao and Yang Bao were very expensive. I'll go, this is a good thing. I didn't expect that there is such a treasure in this giant horned cow. Lin Qingshe also studied it after knowing it, and then handed it to Wang Fan. Take it and use it. You are the C position of our family. I guarantee that you will encounter danger in the future. You can use multiple methods. Wang Fan naturally did not refuse. Smelling the increasingly fragrant roast beef skewers, Wang Fan swallowed his saliva. Lin Qingshe glanced at the greedy Wang Fan, gently lifted the hair next to her face, and smiled leisurely. Just wait a little longer, don't be impatient, you can eat it only when it's cooked. At this time, the dog-headed bat smelled the smell and walked to the camp with small steps, and then stretched. The dog-headed bat rubbed Wang Fan's legs affectionately and acted coquettishly. Wang Fan rubbed the little guy's puppy head in a loving manner. Don't worry, little guy, you can eat it soon. Not long after, the two of them had their first bite of beef in the Death Gate world. Wang Fan took one bite after another. Although it only tasted salty, it was enough. This beef is very special. It's not bad at all, and it's not chewy. It tastes very good. Faced with Wang Fan's praise, Lin Qingshe deeply agreed. It is indeed true. It is indeed much better than the beef on the earth. Maybe it is because it is pure natural and pollution-free. And I can feel that this meat seems to contain a strange energy, and it seems to be repairing the fanatic armor. Wang Fan also noticed. It's true, this madman's armor turned into a life barrier and integrated into the body. I was knocked out of a few blood before, but now I have recovered a little. Only then did the two realize it later. So as long as we eat the flesh and blood of animals, we can slowly replenish our blood. Lin Qingshui's eyes flickered, and she was a little confused. Yes, that's right, it must be like this, but you need to eat more meat to replenish blood, which is different from fruit. The two of them thought that if they ate the fruit, they could recover a little directly. It must be because the fruit contained a huge amount of life essence, so they recovered quickly. This giant horned cow actually contains a lot of life essence, but it is evenly distributed in the cow's body. As long as enough meat is eaten, the life essence obtained can replenish the blood volume. In this way, we have another way to replenish blood volume, but we have to replace some of the life fruits. After all, the one can be replenished faster. That's natural, but it's not needed at the moment. You can change it if necessary. The dog-headed bat also had a bulging belly after eating, and lay down leisurely in its own nest, not because of anything else, but because it ate too much and couldn't hang upside down. Give this little guy a name. Lin Qingshe looked at the little guy, the corners of her mouth raised slightly, outlining a shallow arc, and her eyes flashed with gentle light. Since you want to choose a name, let's choose a name that is meaningful and nice. The little guy has a pair of black wings and a white belly, but his body is covered with yellow hair. Wang Fan immediately said, Rhubarb. Prosperous wealth. Xiaohe. Lin Qingshe shook her head slightly. No, these names are quite nostalgic, but let's call it Ping'an, how about it? Then, Lin Qingshe tilted her head, looked at Wang Fan and smiled. It indicates that we will all be safe in the future. Wang Fan also smiled. Well, good, safe and sound. Stroking Ping An's bulging belly, Wang Fan was also getting ready for bed. Little Ping An, you must grow up quickly, good night. When the morning sun shone in, the two of them woke up, simply took a handful of water and washed their faces, and then prepared to open the liver. Weather. Sunny 34 degrees hot day. The planet's rotation is currently normal, and the day duration is 10 hours. It has been detected that the planet is starting to move away from the heat source star, and there are 4 days left until the onset of winter. The temperature will reach -70 degrees by then, and the cold winter is expected to last for 20 days, so please prepare in advance. There are still 4 days left, come on. After simply eating a few pieces of beef, it was time to cut down trees. 2 3-star stone axes, 6 points plus Wong Fan's own 5 points, doubled again at 11 points, a collection speed of 22 points, plus Lin Qingshe also holding a 3-star stone axe, 9 points. The two of them can cut more than 30 units of wood in 1 hour. Wong Fan made a rough estimate, we already have about 90 units of wood. In the remaining 4 days, we can get 900 units and that's about it. Because it was too hot today, the two simply wore pants and no clothes. Lin Qingshe is not shy. There is no one else here. They are all trying to survive. They may die at any time. Why do they care about the shame? The most important thing is to feel comfortable. The weather is over 30 degrees Celsius, and you have to work while wearing cashmere. How can you keep doing it without dying from the heat? Wong Fan ran to the side to cut down the tree. He might not be able to control it if he stayed for a while longer. After all, every time Lin Qingshe cut, the white rabbit would tremble, so there was no way he could cut it properly. After cutting down trees for most of the day, in their spare time, the two of them sat on a stone in front of the open space, filled some water with leaves, and drank it. It's so hot. This weather actually heats up before it cools down. I'm convinced. Lin Qingshe did not answer the call, but looked at the chat interface. This was basically the only entertainment activity for the two of them. After all, there are no short videos to watch here. Chat, Sha Guo, didn't you say we were going to cool down? How come it's over 30 degrees here? Isn't this common sense? It must heat up before it cools down. Does anyone have anything to eat? I traded wood for it. I met a millipede and was almost bitten to death. Do you eat dinosaur meat? There are still dozens of kilograms left over from the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Why are you so lucky? The brother upstairs. Class, number of people, 38. Fat Zhang is no longer here, alas. And the little one too, what a lovely girl, she died like this. It was also the first time that Lin Qingshe started chatting in the class group. Let's all share our experience with each other, so that we can survive better. No one wants to see their friends and classmates die inexplicably like this. It is still a bit regretful, but Lin Qingshe has no intention of being a good person and saving these classmates. It's just a matter of exchanging survival experiences with each other. Anyway, we are separated by who knows how far, so there will be no loss of profits. Rare guest, the school beauty finally spoke. Everyone was a little surprised. After all, Lin Qingshe had never sent a word for so many days. Wong Fan was the one chatting in the group. School beauty Lin, I heard that Wong Fan is with you. That trash can war god. That scumbag who doesn't have any money at home. Zhang Cheng asked. Among those who like Lin Qingshe, Zhang Cheng is definitely a well-known one. He owns 2 generations, 3 apartments, and drives a Porsche Cayenne. The nouveau riche are all arrogant. They once drove to block the door of the girls' dormitory several times just to chase Lin Qingshe. They are also not good people, snobbish, think they have a little money, and look down on most of the people in the class. Of course Wong Fan will not show weakness. This is not the earth. I say Zhang Cheng, your brain has been kicked by a donkey. This is not the earth. Your luxury cars and mansions can't be brought here. Don't look down on people. Here, it's not clear who is the cow or the horse. Zhang Cheng sneered and said, really? I just look down on you, what? Wong Fan smiled and said back, not bad, but why do you like being a dog so much? After all, only dog eyes will look down on people. These words made Zhang Cheng dumbfounded. Everyone in the class was watching the fun, and no one interrupted. TCH, it doesn't matter if you can talk. Not only have we built a home, we have also stocked up on 100 kilograms of fruit and 2 fish. I can even save enough wood for the winter. Qingshe is really unlucky to follow you. I guess I can't even fill my stomach. Lin Qingshe had a trace of doubt and confusion in her eyes, and her eyes revealed a touch of disdain. It's so disgusting. Before Wong Fan could speak, Lin Qingshe immediately replied, Zhang Cheng, first of all, thank you for your concern. When Zhang Cheng saw this, he immediately beamed with joy. Qingshe, I think of you all the time. If there is a chance, why don't we form a team together? Don't follow that scumbag, then we. Before Wang Cheng could continue typing, Lin Qingshe interrupted directly. I haven't finished speaking yet. Secondly, you didn't call me Qingshe. Besides, Wang Fan is my partner. He works hard and is a very good boy. Together we caught rabbits, slaughtered cattle, ate rabbit meat and grilled beef, and our life was not bad. Don't bring in your rich boy rhetoric. Now you are trying to survive. In this world, whether it's character or ability, I think my partner Wang Fan is. They are all better than you, Zhang Chang, stronger and better. After saying these words, Zhang Chang was instantly petrified, and everyone in the group was instantly upset. I am Sao, goddess, cow. Are we, together? I'm so good, my back teeth are so envious that my boss and I are chewing them out. Holy shit. The monkey couldn't help but be envious. Brother Fan, I really have you, and you are worthy of the title of King Fan. Is this surrender? Wang Fan did not reply, but smiled brightly, thank you. Lin Qingshe turned around, smiled, and stretched out her hand, it's me who thanks you. Feeling Wang Fan's unwavering gaze on the white rabbit, Lin Qingshe also coughed, ahem, get some rest, Famule. While cutting down the tree, the two of them also opened the chat interface and were still chatting. Don't delay either. Okay, everyone, stop arguing and let's exchange information. After being interrupted by He Shi Lao, everyone also discussed their own situation. Let me talk about myself first. I opened the box and opened the Explorer bird. After exploring a 3,000-meter radius, the place I am in is called Dragon Valley. That's right, there are dragons here. Everyone exclaimed. Wang Fan opened his map to check. Because he had not explored the map, it only showed the places he had been and the top of the mountain where he was. The rest of the place was completely black, and even the terrain could not be shown. The monkey also spoke. The place I am in is called the Beast Forest. It is almost like a virgin forest. I don't know how big it is. Anyway, there are quite a lot of beasts, but I have never seen one that can climb trees. I built my house in the tree. Superior. I was in the ghost swamp. There were signs of corruption everywhere and there was a very deep swamp. I cut down a giant tree that was almost 20 meters long, but it was swallowed up by the swamp. Then I have better luck. I'm in the desert, but it's a desert oasis. There aren't any ferocious beasts here. Most of them are poisonous snakes and scorpions. As long as you pay a little attention, you can still survive. It seems like I'm the only one in the class who's at the beach. This is an island, surrounded by sea. There are some pheasants on the island, but I haven't caught any. Looking at the speeches in the class group, Wang Fan and Lin Qingshe also frowned slightly. Qingshe, it seems that this world is very big. There are so many of us but no one is in the same place. Even in the urban area, I paid attention. It seems that this planet is very big. Lin Qingshe nodded. It seems so. Have you found any information about owls? If there are owls, we can better explore the surrounding area. Wang Fan shook his head. No, why don't you ask if anyone in the class has it? Immediately, Wang Fan asked the class. He asked casually without any hope, but unexpectedly received a reply. Brother Fan, you want an owl. What do you want that thing for? Monkey, you have an owl. Yes, fat girl caught one a few days ago. Wang Fan was shocked. What the hell? Did she catch it? Upon seeing this, fat girl also replied. Wang Fan, I did catch one, but it doesn't have much meat, and I have never eaten this thing before. I feel sick, but it is still alive. That's good, but I'm curious how you caught it. Faced with Wang Fan's question, fat girl explained, it's very simple. Don't you know, you just need to raise your middle finger, aim at the owl's sight, and then draw a circle. The owl will be stunned and then fall down. Wang Fan and Lin Qingshe were also instantly petrified and couldn't hold back. Even with Lin Qingshui's knowledge, she didn't know this little secret. Does it have to be the middle finger? Not the index finger or something? The fat girl was also ashamed. Then, it seems like there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, you're awesome, what do you want? Wood or stone? I'll change it. The monkey thought for a moment and then said, Brother Fan, I just heard that the school beauty Lin said that you all eat rabbit meat and beef. When Wang Fan saw this, he immediately understood. How about 10 kilograms of beef? I'm quite interesting. You won't think that 10 kilograms is less, right? Monkey and fat girl were also overjoyed when they saw this, and quickly replied, No, 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 brother Fan. If you say this, it will go unnoticed. The owl is of no use anyway, so I'll give it to you. Not long after, Wang Fan received the owl, and the monkey also got 10 kilograms of beef as he wished. Bio-radar instrument requires owl times 1, dark matter times 1. Whether it is manufactured. Yes. As a white light flashed across the workbench, an owl with a black body suddenly appeared. Gu. Owls do not need to eat and have no life limit. They can detect real-time conditions within a range of 1,000 meters, which is very practical. After it's built, let's let it stay on the tree in front of the cave and see the effect. After Wang Fan gave the order, the owl also stayed on the tree, and then within a circular radius of 1,000 meters from the owl's position, all geographical environments and creatures could be seen at a glance. The map function also displays it, whether it is a plant, a tree, a flower or a fruit, even the hair having love can be seen. The whole is a super large surveillance. You can directly call up the screen wherever you want to see it, very easy to use. This relationship is great. This way we don't have to look around aimlessly. There are still some small red dots on the map that are moving. Lin Qingshe curiously retrieved the picture of the red dot area, and was also extremely surprised. Wang Fan, look at these red dots, each one is a living thing, and they are moving. After hearing this, Wang Fan also looked at other places. Black panther, hare, wild boar, and other creatures are in the picture. It seems that these red dots show these living animals. Let's pick a few weaker animals to start with. I think the wild boar is pretty good. Regarding black panthers, Wang Fan has a shadow. As for hares, he has raised them at home, but he has never eaten wild boars. The two discussed for a while and decided to start with the weak wild boar. Lin Qingshe also looked at the picture and observed that the wild boar was located on the left side of the cave. After walking to a crooked neck tree, there were 4 small wild boars and a large wild boar lying in a bush. The other creatures are currently relatively far away from the wild boar, so they are not afraid of being attacked by other beasts. Moreover, with the radar, he can easily control the movements of these creatures, so he is not afraid. Remaining daytime, 5 hours. Let's go, Wang Fan, there are still 5 hours left. We can only go back and forth for 1 hour at most, so it doesn't matter. The two of them put down their axes and walked towards the wild boar's den. With the radar, the two of them felt more confident and were not as worried as before. This wild boar must be delicious. It is completely wild and runs all over the mountains. The meat must be chewy. Wang Fan already wanted to try wild boar meat. There was a big tree stuck on the ground at an angle of 30 degrees, and the two of them were squatting on it, 2 meters above the ground. I saw it, and I'm still asleep, Wang Fan whispered. Lin Qingshe took out her dagger. Well, get ready for action. Under a low bush not far away, there is a pig that is nearly 1 meter tall and 2.5 meters long. There are 2 black tusks on both sides of the pig's mouth, which looks a bit fierce. 3-star black tusked pig, 35 drops of blood. Omnivores eat everything except rabbits and have a strong sense of territory. Seeing such a thick amount of blood and the 4 1-star small black tusked pigs next to them, the two of them swallowed their saliva. Lin Qingshe said tremblingly, "Are you sure we are here to bully the weak?" Wang Fan was also speechless. This. Wang Fan didn't dare to act rashly for a while. If this guy hit him while running, he would definitely lose more than 3 points of blood. The giant horned bull had made him suffer once before. The two of them had to chop the black-tusked pig 7 times to kill it. Although it was only 7 knives, it was not so easy to chop. After all, the black-tusked pig was not a wooden person and would not stand still and let the two of them chop it down. That's a life and death struggle. 7 swords aren't much, but it's not easy to hit it with all your strength. Lin Qingshe rolled her eyes and leaned close to Wang Fan's ear. Yes, Wang Fan, let's do this, and then this. Great idea. Not long after, Lin Qingshe took a large leaf, and then put some dark matter on it, and the large green leaf was instantly dyed black. Then Lin Qingshe grabbed the blade with both hands. The blade was half a person tall, like a bullfighting cloth. Can this thing work? Wang Fan asked. Of course, pigs are born with color blindness. They can only see 3 colors, black, white and gray. Such a large black area in broad daylight is certainly conspicuous. Have you ever seen a bullfight? Wang Fan nodded. What? You want to fight pigs? That's right. I will be responsible for attracting this guy in a while, and you take the opportunity to hack it to death. Okay, leave it to me. The two of them didn't panic. After all, as long as the big one was killed, a few little pigs wouldn't be a problem. Lin Qingshe stood next to a tree holding the black cloth, and then swung the black cloth. Little piggy, get up and go to work. A shout made several pigs twitch in fright, and then the whole body quickly stood up and looked in the direction of Lin Qingshe. Lin Qingshui's heart suddenly skipped a beat. She was still a little panicked. After all, she was just a 20-year-old female college student. The black-toothed pig has a high bulge on its back, and its breath constantly emits hot air. It has a strong sense of territory and does not allow other creatures to set foot on its territory. Hum hum. With two pig roars, the black-toothed pig slammed into Lin Qingshe, and the black swinging blades made the black-toothed pig mistakenly think that this was the target. There was a loud bang and a leaf fell. The two sharp fangs of the black-toothed pig were inserted straight into the big tree behind the black cloth. For a moment, the black-tusked pig quickly kicked back with its 4 feet, trying to pull it out. Good opportunity, successful, quick. Before he finished speaking, Wang Fan rushed over and chopped with a dagger. 4 little black-tusked pigs also rushed over and crashed into the two of them. Ding ding ding. The health of the two people was directly knocked away by 5, 6, blood. Wang Fan didn't hide either. The top priority now was to kill this big guy. Otherwise, when this guy came out, a collision might cause 6 points of damage. 1 knife, 2 knives. Lin Qingshe also followed suit, and after a total of 6 cuts, the black-tusked pig was also freed. Then he pushed his head hard and knocked Wang Fan away, then bumped his butt and knocked Lin Qingshe over. Wang Fan's blood volume remaining, 11 points. Lin Qingshui's remaining blood volume, 9 points. This set of silky little combos killed Wang Fan with 4 health points and Lin Qingshe with 3 health points. Both of them had over half of their health. The black-toothed pig did not choose to run away, but insisted. Wang Fan shook his head, then quickly got up and rushed towards the black-toothed pig. Just 1 knife is enough, be sure to hit it accurately. Wang Fan was very focused. Lin Qingshe was fighting with 4 little black-tusked pigs. For a while, Lin Qingshe was dodging while slashing, for fear of being hit. Although the little black-tusked pigs were 1 star. However, the damage caused by its ferocious collision is 2 points. Not to mention the big black-tusked pig's violent collision, it is at least 6 points. With a pop, one of Wang Fan's legs was pierced by a fang, and the bones were broken. His health level reached 5 o'clock. If it weren't for the extra barrier provided by the madman's armor, Wang Fan would definitely have his legs broken, and then be bitten and dragged to death by the black-toothed pig with his tusks attached. But now Wang Fan is winning. The black-tusked pig has hit him. If it can't be killed, then that's too rubbish. The sword killed the black-tusked pig. Wang Fan did not rush to eat the cow treasure, but dragged the remaining body over and hacked a small black-tusked pig to death. After an unsuspicious battle, all 4 little black-tusked pigs were killed. Lin Qingshui's blood volume also reached 7 o'clock. Lin Qingshe was holding her leg in pain. Half of the flesh in her calf was gone. However, she didn't feel anything at the time. Now she realizes that it hurts terribly. Lin Qingshe also shed tears in pain. Hiss, it hurts. We still underestimated this black-toothed pig. It's so fierce. I feel like what I just faced was clearly 4 Sun Ce without CDs who hit me with a boat. Quote. If it weren't for Niu Bao, the two of them wouldn't have the confidence to challenge the black-toothed pig, but it's not a loss at the moment. Okay, the pain will probably subside in a while. Let's be patient for a while and see what these guys drop. Don't drop too much rubbish, otherwise it will be in vain that we spend so much effort to kill them. The two limped over to check, and found that in addition to the black-tusked pig's carcass, a lot of things had fallen off the scene. Obtain Sawtooth Dagger Manufacturing Blueprint. Requires black tusker tusk ×1, stone and wood ×5 each. When hitting the target, the blood volume will be reduced by 1 point every minute for 10 minutes. Obtain leather ×10. Obtain black tusked pig tusk x10. Obtain pig balls ×8. Obtain black tooth pig pork times 1,000 pounds. Wang Fan was also happy when he saw this. It's a new weapon. It's great. This weapon is much stronger than the dagger. But why are there only 8 balls? Shouldn't there be 10? There was a trace of helplessness in Lin Qingshui's eyes, and the corners of her mouth turned down slightly. Do you think there is a female inside? Wang Fan shrugged, and then began to pretend to be a corpse. Let's collect all the pig corpses first, they are all meat. Suddenly, the belly of the dead black-tusked pig suddenly moved, startling Wang Fan. What the hell, isn't he dead? Lin Qingshui looked at the squirming belly and immediately cut it open with a dagger. Hurry, help, if my guess is right, there are cubs in this belly. The two of them cut open the belly of the black-toothed pig with 3 strokes. After a few stabs, the two of them pulled out 3 cubs about to be born, but they were very weak. Black-tusked pig cub. A ferocious little wild boar with thick skin and bad temper. It is also a good companion if you have tamed it since childhood. It is also good as a meat pig. It is delicious and elastic. Black-toothed pig babies are about the same size as pig babies on Earth. The only difference is that black-toothed pig babies can already see 2 deciduous teeth growing on both sides of their mouths. You started developing teeth while you were still in your mother's womb. No wonder this thing is so vicious. Lin Qingshui held the little guys in her arms. They are very weak. I don't know if they can survive. Let's take them back first. If they can be raised, that will be a good thing. Well, let's follow the map. Let's avoid the wild beasts and take a detour. Both of them currently have a strong smell of blood, and their blood volume has almost bottomed out. They can no longer encounter other creatures and must avoid them. Just about 10 minutes after the two of them walked forward, a larger black-tusked pig appeared next to the bush. After howling a few times to no avail, a tear fell from the corner of the black-tusked pig's eye. The black-toothed pig lay on the ground, sniffed hard with its nose, and then looked in one direction and exposed its fangs, looking very fierce. Following a trace of smell along the way, he pursued Wang Fan in the direction he was walking. As soon as the two of them returned to the cave, their tense hearts instantly relaxed. Wang Fan also sat down on the wooden chair. I'm exhausted. This black-tusked pig is really hard to beat. I will never call it weak again. Wang Fan, who had suffered a lot, was helpless. Lin Qingshui first settled several black-tusked pig cubs, and then collapsed on the bed. I've settled the piggy. It depends on God's will whether he can survive. After all, there is no equipment here. Wang Fan took a deep breath, stood up, took out a few pieces of beef and grilled it. Okay, let's rest for a while. I'll grill the meat and eat some meat to recuperate first. At this time, the black-tusked pig had already chased it to a location less than 200 meters away from the cave. The pig's snout is almost stuck to the ground for sniffing. It looks a bit strange. If you don't know better, you might think it's a dog. Originally, the two of them planned to solve something that would take several hours to solve, but they delayed it a lot because the black-tusked pig was a bit difficult to deal with. Not to mention that the two of them were not very healthy. Let's ask Zhang Aihua first and see how many fruits of life he has. Wang Fan opened the chat and found Zhang Aihua. Brother Zhang, how many life fruits do you have over there? I want to exchange some. Zhang Aihua replied instantly. Yes, but not much, and very expensive. What do you want in exchange for it? Wang Fan. Stone and wood. Zhang Aihua. I don't need those things now. Except for the wood I replaced and the wood I chopped myself, I think winter should be no problem. Besides, there are still a few days left. Wang Fan was also a little surprised, but then he felt relieved. It would naturally be easier for Zhang Aihua to guard a large orchard in exchange for resources. Besides, the life fruit is definitely a hot commodity. After all, it can be used to restore health. Therefore, Wang Fan was not surprised that Zhang Aihua made a fortune. Wang Fan thought for a while and then said, "Is Brother Zhang short of weapons or meat?" Zhang Aihua was not surprised at all. After all, he had known that Wang Fan were very rich before. Do you have weapons and meat? What is the weapon? A wooden dagger. I don't want it. Wang Fan thought for a moment, and he felt that the 2-star stone daggers could be replaced, but he just didn't know how many. After all, everyone is basically hoarding supplies for survival now. There must be a small number of people who can use many resources to upgrade weapons, unless there are special circumstances, such as too many wild beasts around. Brother Zhang, I wonder how many fruits can be exchanged for a 2-star stone dagger. Zhang Ihua. 2 fruits, just right, so I can get rid of the wooden dagger in my hand. But it would be better if you could have a 3-star or 4-star stone dagger. Wang Fan was a little helpless when he saw Zhang Ihua's reply. 2 were simply not enough. It would be best to have 7. He could still reply with some beef if he had the remaining health, but it would be slower. Lin Qingshe thought for a moment and decided to exchange for something else. Wang Fan, ask him if he has any fruit tree seedlings. Brother Zhang, are there any fruit tree seedlings? Zhang Ihua. Yes, I cut down a few fruit trees for firewood, and the seeds did drop. What, you want that thing? Wang Fan. Yes, in this case, I can forge a 3-star stone dagger for you in exchange for 6 fruits and fruit tree seeds. Zhang Ihua. No, if you eat this life fruit, you will lose 1. Although few people make a 3-star stone dagger, its value is only 60 units of stone. But if you can get a 4-star stone dagger, I can exchange it for you. Lin Qingshe and Lin Qingshe looked at each other, feeling a little helpless. The life fruit could replenish blood in seconds, and it was indeed very effective. They could exchange for 4 of them before because everyone was poor at that time. Now, as more and more people are injured and information is shared, more and more people know about the existence of the fruit of life. Naturally, it became a hot commodity, and Zhang Ihua also made a lot of money because of it. There was no need to chop down trees and dig out rocks, and many people were willing to exchange it. After all, in the face of life, resources are nothing. Why do we need resources when our lives are gone? Wang Fan thought about it for a while and felt that it was feasible. Although it required liver transplantation, in order to realize the freedom of the fruit of life, so what? Immediately, Wang Fan also agreed to Zhang Ihua's conditions. Currently, he has a 2-star stone dagger. To upgrade to 4-star, he will need 30 units plus 40 units, a total of 70 units. At the current speed of 2 people, it only takes about 4 hours for the liver to come out. This kind of labor cost is quite worthwhile. Changed. Zhang Ihua. Brother, it's so refreshing. You can even use a 4-star dagger. You're so rich. I'm really curious where you got all these stones. Wang Fan. Thank you for your hard work, it can't fall from the sky. Brother Zhang, can you give me some fruit first to replenish my blood? I can give you the 4-star stone dagger soon. Zhang Ihua. Then I will give you 4 fruits first. When you get the dagger, I will give you the fruit tree seedlings and the remaining 2 fruits. Okay, Brother Zhang, please be happy. Little brother, but I want to tell you that although this fruit tree sapling can bear fruit, it may not be able to bear the fruit of life. That is not certain. I have to tell you in advance. Well, I understand, Brother Zhang. Anyway, just give me a fruit tree when the time comes. I won't blame you if you can't bear the fruit of life. Don't worry. Zhang Ihua also saw that what Wang Fan cared about more was not the fruits, but the fruit tree seedlings, so it didn't matter if he gave them 4 fruits first. Not long after, the 2 of them also completed the transaction, and Wang Fan got 4 life fruits. Wang Fan ate 3 pills and Lin Qingshe ate 1 pill, and both of them's health reached 8 o'clock. Eat some more beef, it's a good supplement, Wang Fan said. Lin Qingshe grilled beef and sprinkled it with salt. As they ate each bite of beef, a warm current flowed through their bodies, and their lives were slowly recovering. A loud bang startled the 2 of them. What sound? Lin Qingshe was also a little sluggish, looking at the door. It seems, something is hitting our door. The 2 quickly put down the beef skewers in their hands and turned on the radar to watch. I saw a huge black-tusked pig slamming into the stone door. This black-tusked pig was larger than the previous one. And the fangs are thicker. 3-star black-tusked pig, blood volume, 39 points. The black-tusked pig that is about to rise to 4 stars is extremely ferocious and has a strong sense of territory. Wang Fan was also shocked when he saw the message. I am Sao, what the hell, this guy has 39 points of health. Could it have broken down the door with it? I am Sao. Every time the black-tusked pig collided, the 2 of them could clearly feel the cave shaking slightly and some dust falling down. 1-star Shimon, remaining health, 79 points. There was a dull thud. 1 star Shimon, remaining health, 72 points. Wang Fan, no matter what, this guy can make the stone door lose 7 points of blood if he hits it. If it continues like this, it will break it sooner or later. For a moment, the two of them were obviously in a panic. The upgrading materials required to upgrade a 1-star stone gate were 10 times as much as the tools. In other words, it costs 200 units to reach 2 stars, and 300 units from 2 to 3 stars, which is far beyond what can be upgraded currently. How did this guy find this place? Wang Fan cursed secretly. At present, the blood volume of the two is not healthy, and they have no stones. They cannot recreate the fanatic armor, and even if they create the fusion, it will take half an hour. The door had already been broken down in half an hour. Lin Qingshe checked the time. Remaining daytime, 5 minutes. Seeing that there were only 5 minutes, Lin Qingshe breathed a sigh of relief. There are 5 minutes left. There is so much movement here, it will definitely attract monsters. Qingshe, let's stay away. It would be good if those monsters fight with this black-toothed pig. If we don't fight, we will be unlucky. The two of them did not hesitate, and immediately ran to the cave with fresh water, and then started watching. The cave was empty, only the sound of impact echoed in the darkness. Boom, boom, once, twice. As night falls, Shimon's health has reached 30 points. If he is hit a few more times, Shimon will definitely be damaged. And such huge noises and movements naturally attracted creatures of the night. A dozen ghouls quickly crawled towards the black-tusked pig. Wang Fan and the other two watched the live broadcast directly. The radar made by the owl has night vision function. Although it is not as clear as daytime, it can still make a general picture. Qingshe, here we come, 1, 2, 3, lots of green eyes. Lin Qingshe was also a little nervous, and her body was shaking slightly. I hope we can fight. If they don't fight, and instead attack Shimon together, it will be over. Wang Fan's heart tightened as soon as these words came out. The stone gate was about to be breached. Now if these creatures attack together, his life will be restarted. The next moment, all the dark creatures surrounded the black-tusked pig and pounced on it. Seeing this scene, the two of them felt relieved a lot. Great, it seems that these dark creatures are not the same as these beasts. Roar, ha, ha, there were constant roars outside, and the black-tusked pigs were fighting with more than a dozen ghouls. Most of the ghouls are 1 star, with 10 health points, but there are many of them. The black-tusked pig does not show weakness at all when facing so many ghouls. Brother Pig directly fought hard and thrust the ghoul through with 1 sprint. Those terrifying fangs were not vegetarian at all. A few random kicks of the pig's hoof can knock away a few lucky people. The black-tusked pig rushed around among the ghouls, knocking the entire group of ghouls off their feet. Even if there are a large number of them, it is not easy to cause harm to the black-tusked pigs. The powerful 4 legs of the black-tusked pigs and these 1-star monsters cannot stop them at all. Even so, black-tusked pigs still cannot avoid injuries. In the cave, the two of them returned home with peace of mind, roasting beef and watching while eating. Qingshe, don't tell me, this pig is quite fierce. He deserves to be promoted to 4 stars. Lin Qingshe bit off a large piece of meat, leaving some food residue at the corner of her mouth, and then licked it clean with her long tongue. This is more exciting than watching a movie. I think I can watch it all day long if I put it on a small bench. Lin Qingshe said. The two of them were very happy. Now that the crisis was over, they could still watch an interesting monster fight. Why not? After today, we only have 3 days left. We currently have meat and more than 200 units of wood. With 3 days left, I think we need to speed up the progress of cutting down the wood. Wang Fan also nodded with a slightly heavy expression. Tonight we have to use the 4-star stone axe. The 8-point increase in cutting speed is crucial to us. Lin Qingshe handed over a bunch of beef. Here, eat more. We will definitely have enough meat. We have a few days left to cut down trees with peace of mind. Lin Qingshui's craftsmanship is pretty good, and the beef skewers taste good, but they lack some seasoning. At this time, a strange howling came from outside the cave. A sound made the two of them pause in their chewing movements. Wang Fan, this voice is Sheepman, the two said almost in unison. Looking at the live broadcast, a 3-star goatman appeared in the monitoring range, and then rushed towards the black-toothed pig. The goat's head kept swinging and it made a weird bleating sound. 3-star goatman. Brother pig is going to be in trouble now. Quick, 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 Chingshe, give me 2 more strings, the show will begin. The two moved a small bench and sat down to watch. The two of them have experienced the horror of the goatman. Not only does it look infiltrative, but it also has 3 points of attack power. The key is to fight quickly. The blood volume of the black-tusked pig has long been reduced to 25 points. At this time, facing the 3-star goatman and more ghouls, the black-tusked pig seems to be in a certain death situation. There were constant roars outside, and soon, the black-tusked pig gradually disappeared from the monitoring range. It was not dead, but escaped. The 3-star goatman also fell, and there were at least close to 20 corpses of ghouls of various sizes. Both of them were shocked. Chingshe, is this black-tusked pig too fierce? Is this okay? Lin Chingshe looked at the few little black-tusked pigs in the grass nest and said expectantly, I hope these little guys can survive. If they are cultivated more, they will be of great use in the future. Wang Fan also affirmed, yes, but what should these little guys be fed? Breastfeeding. The two of them have no milk. Lin Chingshe tentatively tore off a piece of beef and fed it to the 3 black-tusked pig cubs. Although the cubs were very excited by the smell, they couldn't eat it. It seems that my guess is correct. The creatures here contain life energy. The residual limbs can be regenerated by energy. In the same way, the vitality of these little guys can be made stronger. It's just that they can't eat meat at this stage, but I think the juice of the life fruit should be able to keep them alive. As long as they open their eyes like Ping'an, the black-tusked pig can eat meat. I have to say that Lin Qingshui's method is very feasible. I think what you said is very reasonable. Pigs are omnivores and will eat anything. Maybe we can give it a try with a life fruit. The two of them did not hesitate and took out a life fruit. At home, the two of them mainly eat meat to restore blood. The fruit can restore blood instantly and only be used when necessary. Wang Fan held the fruit tightly and squeezed it hard, just like squeezing orange juice. Drops of juice dripped into the mouths of the 3 black-tusked pig cubs. The black-tusked pig also licked quickly, and the snorts of the 3 cubs visible to the naked eye were much stronger and no longer weak. That's great, Wang Fan, it's really useful. Wang Fan was also a little excited. Yes, this black-tusked pig is extremely powerful in combat. With a little training, it will definitely become a powerful force. After using 3 fruits in a row, the 3 little black-tusked pigs all opened their eyes, looked at Wang Fan and the other two, made a humming sound, and then rubbed their little heads affectionately on their arms. The black-tusked pig cubs are white and have no hair, and their bodies are white and red, and they are very smooth. It seems that the black-tusked pig cub has recognized its owner. Wang Fan looked at the few little guys and looked at them with his hands on his face. If you have breasts, you are a mother. I just don't know how loyal these little guys are. Lin Qingshe looked for how to survive the death door world. Animals have very specific feelings. When they take the initiative to stick to you, it is a sign that they recognize their master. A ferocious beast will never be a slave unless it provides food and shelter. Most creatures are as loyal as dogs, and the remaining creatures either will not recognize their owners, or are more loyal than dogs. Of course, there are also untamable creatures that kill their owners. Wang Fan looked at the 3 little pigs, and one of them didn't bother to talk to the 2 of them at all, but 2 of them behaved more intimately with the 2 of them, and would rub and cuddle with them. That one doesn't seem to want to recognize its master. Let's kill it, Wang Fan said slightly indifferently. As soon as he finished speaking, the remaining black-tusked pig cub suddenly felt a chill on his back. He immediately turned around and twisted his buttocks over to rub Wang Fan's calf. Yo, what, you became an idiot. The 3 little pigs all showed signs of recognizing their owners, and the 2 of them were very happy. However, with so many animals raised in the cave at one time, there was inevitably some smell. Especially the ventilation in the cave is not very good, especially for rabbits, the smell is definitely strong. Lin Qingshe took a slight sniff and said, it's starting to smell a little bit, so we need to ventilate it well. Wang Fan narrowed his eyes slightly and thought of something, and said, smell. Maybe there is a kind of grass that can do it. When we killed the giant horned cattle by the river before, a plant by the river seemed to have the effect of purifying the air. The fight was in full swing at the time, so I didn't pay much attention to it. I knew I should have picked it back. Hearing this, Lin Qingshe was also overjoyed. Plants that can purify the air. That's great. It's too time-consuming to ventilate the cave. It would be great to have plants that purify the air. Quickly cut down the trees. I will go to the river to dig some plants back tomorrow. Wang Fan thought there was no problem. The bank near the river was just within the monitoring range of the radar, but the other side of the river was not, so the range was not enough. Then watch the radar and remember to avoid the vicious beasts. Don't worry, I will be careful. It was quiet outside, and the two people inside the cave were looking at the chat interface. Some important information must not be let go, and in the past few days, various organizations or associations have popped up, and you can join as long as you spend some resources. Among them there is something. Ikun Tribe. Duanyu Association. As well as the Biological and Plant Association, there is even an association of researchers who specialize in studying this world. For some useful information, the two also intercepted it. Chat, Sha Guo. I am from the Researchers Association. According to our association's calculations, the area of our planet is about 20 times that of the Earth. I am from the Animal and Plant Association. There are many creatures on this planet that cannot be identified by the identification function. If you encounter strange creatures, please contact us. Duanyu is on an expedition, and not a blade of grass grows. You only need 10 pieces of wood to join our Duanyu Association. Funny videos will be updated in the group every day. Please give us a lot of rewards. This is the Night Association. As long as my brother is willing to spend resources and materials, you can see whatever you want, you can find it here, you know. Lin Qingshe felt ashamed when she looked at some of the messages. Where did you find these? Are you sure these are useful? Wang Fan shrugged. I don't know anything else, the Duanyu Association should be pretty good. Then he whispered in a low voice. The night view should be pretty good, but I don't know if it's expensive. The voice was not loud, but Lin Qingshe listened clearly, and then coughed slightly. Ahem, what? You haven't seen enough of me. Do you still want to see others? Wang Fan looked at Lin Qingshe in a cowardly manner. How about I take a look at it again? Lin Qingshe stretched out her snow-white slender hand and pinched Wang Fan's arm gently. Be serious, didn't we draw a condom drawing last time? Take it out and see what is needed to make it. Wang Fan immediately took out the blueprint and unlocked the condom technology. 10 condoms. Required rubber X1, fish oil X1. Rubber and fish oil. Fish is easy to talk about. There are fish in the river, and they are made from fish. As for rubber, I'll ask if anyone has rubber grass or rubber trees. Wang Fan felt a little happy, but still asked, there are 3 days left, do you want to make condoms? Of course, it's obviously enough according to your cutting speed. With a 4-star stone axe and yourself, it won't be a problem to cut 208 hours a day. Then we'll get rocks to raise the axe to full capacity tomorrow night. Then 230 a day won't be a problem. Also, Wang Fan, let me ask you, what will happen to everyone if winter comes? Wang Fan immediately understood this point, and then looked at Lin Qingshe, an experienced driver, with a half smile. Oh. I understand. I can't tell, so you are still an experienced driver. Lin Qingshui's face turned red. No, not at all. I have been clean and tidy for so many years. I am still perfect. Qingshe, I understand what you mean. Winter is coming, so everyone naturally hides in their homes to keep warm and eat meat. Coupled with the cold weather outside, it would be strange for these men and women not to do something, okay, but no one wants to conceive a child in such an environment. So if there were condoms, we would definitely make a lot of money. Lin Qingshe also smiled like an ant. Yes, that's right. Let's not talk about resources by then. I think I can get a lot of wood. The two felt that this method was really wonderful and they would definitely make a lot of money. You must know that even on Earth, the consumption of condoms is huge. The annual consumption of condoms in the world is hundreds of billions, and the average number of condoms used in Sha country is more than 10 billion per year. Currently, there are no drawings of condoms for sale on the market. Generally, the repeated drawings or of daily necessities are those with modest functions. The more useful the blueprint is, the smaller the chance of duplication. Even if someone gets a condom-like blueprint, as long as they think about it a little, they probably won't exchange it. A night without words. Weather. Sunny 32 degrees hot day. The planet's rotation is currently normal, and the day duration is 9 hours. It has been detected that the planet is starting to move away from the heat source star, and there are only 3 days left before the onset of winter. The temperature will reach -70 degrees by then, and the cold winter is expected to last for 20 days, so please prepare in advance. The two went out and started picking up corpses. Some of the dark creatures killed by the black-tusked pig yesterday all dropped dark matter, as well as the corpses of ghouls of all sizes. These corpses will be used to feed the 3 black-tusked pigs and pingin. Well, okay. And the 3-star goatman even dropped a 3-star resource box. Lin Qingshe opened her beautiful eyes and rubbed her little hands with excitement. Brother Pig is still fierce. If it were us, we wouldn't be able to kill so many monsters. Wang Fan also looked at the exquisite box, his eyes shining brightly. Yes, and this time it is actually 3 stars. Wang Fan, you can drive this time. Okay, I'll do it, I'll be possessed by Emperor O, okay. This is the first time for the two of them to open a 3-star resource box. After some understanding, the box is randomly dropped according to the star rating of the monster. 2-star monsters can drop 2-star boxes or 1-star boxes at most, and 3-star monsters can drop 3-star boxes at most. Of course, 2-star and 1-star boxes are also possible, depending on luck. Immediately, Wang Fan opened the box. Obtain iron ore times 10. Obtain track manufacturing drawing times 1. Obtain minecart manufacturing blueprint times 1. Qing Shui, there is iron ore, I'll throw it away, we can make a furnace. Lin Qingshe also said with shining eyes, great, in this way, we can refine many things, whether it is rubber or fish oil. Wang Fan did not hesitate and directly chose manufacturing. Furnace, requires stone times 50 wood times 10 iron ore times 1. Whether it is manufactured. Manufacture. Ding, manufacturing is complete. The furnace can be used to bake food, and it is better than manual baking, and it can also greatly preserve the nutrition of the food. It can also turn rotten meat into normal edible meat after roasting, which is something that ordinary fire sources cannot do. It is definitely an excellent tool for home travel and survival in the apocalypse. Lin Qingshe was also very happy. As for the other 2 drawings, there was no rush. There was no need for them at the moment. It was important to do business first. We will study them at night. I will go to the river to collect purified plants first, and you can cut down the trees. Wang Fan also put the furnace into the inventory and put it away. Well, be careful on the road. If you need anything, just call me. I'll chop down the tree first. After saying that, Wang Fan turned around and prepared to chop down the tree, but Lin Qingshe still stood there, motionless and squirming. What's wrong, Qingshe? Lin Qingshe pouted and opened her white arms. Hug, give me a hug. Wang Fan smiled leisurely, walked over generously, hugged Lin Qingshe, and patted her gently on the back. Slow down on the road and come back early. Lin Qingshe clenched her fists and made a cheering gesture. Well, I will do my best. Although there are radars that can monitor it, after all, the way down the mountain and by the river are deserted. It is impossible to travel alone in this deep mountain and forest without fear. What's more, Lin Qingshe is still a fragile female college student, but in order to survive better and obtain a better living environment, she knows that she must learn to be brave and strong. Lin Qingshe went down the mountain, while Wang Fan chopped down trees on the mountain. After a night's rest, not only did the two of them have full health, but they also made a new set of fanatic armor. It seems that if the HP of the outlaw armor is not enough to support the next attack, my body will still be injured. Wang Fan looked at his recovered body and couldn't help but sigh. Alas, this body is too weak after all. It would be great if I could master the heaven-level fighting skills of a ghost, At the foot of the mountain, by the river, Lin Qingshe also discovered the plant Wang Fan mentioned. Fresh grass purifies the odor of the surrounding air. When it blooms, the floral fragrance can drive away mosquitoes. Fresh grass is not so much grass as a low tree, similar to a money tree. This grass is really good, and it also has the effect of repelling mosquitoes. Lin Qingshe took out a wooden shovel and began to dig out and collect the whole plant. The speed of digging up this small plant was quite fast. Not long after, Lin Qingshe dug up about 20 plants. Lin Qingshe wiped the sweat from her forehead and looked at the fresh grass on the ground with satisfaction. It's almost done. These should be enough. Let's get some fish first. There is a pool in the river. The water is crystal clear, but how deep it is cannot be seen through the clear snow. I could only take a long branch and stick it in to test the depth of the water. Looking at the traces of being submerged by water, my heart suddenly went cold. The submerged position was much higher than Lin Qingshe. Oh, I didn't expect it to be so deep, almost 2.5 meters. In the natural and pollution-free pool, some big fish were swimming happily, and Lin Qingshe could only watch. Perch, a monoacanthine fish with only one main spine, a very nutritious guy. Tilapia, grass carp. There are many kinds of fish, and Lin Qingshe fell in love with bass at first sight. Both bass and tilapia actually have only one main spine. However, the meat quality of tilapia is not as good as that of sea bass. The meat of sea bass is more delicious and delicate, while the meat of tilapia is thicker. Lin Qingshe looked at this group of fish, but she was in trouble again. There is actually a bass, but how to catch it? She doesn't have any fishing tools, whether it's a fishing rod or a fishing net, there's nothing for sale in the market right now. After thinking for a while, Lin Qingshe also came up with a solution. It was impossible to get into the water. She only knew how to paddle. It would be too unfair if she caught a fish and drowned. The most effective method that Lin Qingshe can think of currently is 2 words, please enter the urn. Lin Qingshe took out a wooden shovel and dug beside the pool. The area around the pool was basically cobblestones. And mainly in sand, it is not difficult to dig. Not long after, there was a small puddle half a meter deep and a small ditch more than 2 meters long. The small ditch connected the water pool and the water hole dug by Lin Qingshe, just like a small passage. Wang Fan, dig around in the ground nearby and see if you can find any insects like earthworms. Wang Fan saw the message and didn't ask much, but he also guessed why Lin Qingshe wanted earthworms. It must be to catch fish. After rummaging around in the surrounding fields, I got some results. 2 big white fat insects huddled together and were dug out by Wang Fan. Scarab beetle. The larvae of scarab beetles, also known as white soil silkworms, are very harmful to crops. Wang Fan also had goosebumps all over his body when he saw this guy. To be honest, he didn't like such soft and disgusting things. It's actually this thing, After swatting the bug to death twice, he put it into the inventory and sent it to Lin Qingshe. After Lin Qingshe received the corpses of 2 big fat insects, she put them into a small puddle. Lin Qingshe used a shovel to dig at the puddle a few times, and the sticky liquid flowing out of the fat insect's corpse also flowed into the puddle along the small ditch. The plump and sweet smell also spreads in the pool. How can such a mountain delicacy be resisted by these ignorant big fish who have never tasted any game? Afterwards, Lin Qingshe sat on the big rock aside and began to wait. You can reach the small puddle through the small ditch. As long as Lin Qingshe fills the ditch again, these fish will have no way to escape. When the small puddle was almost completely occupied by the big fish, Lin Qingshe decisively cut off the escape route of these fish with a few shovels. Hey, look where you are going. 1, 2, 3, 8 fish, 6 bass, 1 grass carp and 1 tilapia. It's impossible to catch it in a small puddle, so it's easy to catch it. Lin Qingshe rubbed her palms together excitedly, then killed all 8 fish in the small puddle, strung them together with soft rattan, and put them in the inventory. Not long after, Lin Qingshe set foot on the road up the mountain, but she also used a strong wooden stick to hang 2 fish on it, which was a bit proud. I can finally understand the reason why those fishermen don't go home after catching big fish, but have to walk around twice outside. The Air Force is awesome. If it weren't for taking them all out to be too heavy, Lin Qingshe would have to hang them all on the back, Meiji. It's a pity that there is no community nearby and no one as an audience. On the other side of the river, a pair of eyes disappeared into the bushes and faded away. A man and a woman lived in a wooden house located in the woods. Did you see it clearly? Are you sure it's a little beauty? The man asked with excitement flashing in his eyes. The woman nodded affirmatively. I see clearly, but they seem to be developing very quickly. They all wear cashmere clothes. I think that girl is only in her 20s. After hearing this, the middle-aged man thought for a moment, and then he was a little surprised. You actually have clothes. It seems that they killed the 2-star giant horned bull 2 days ago. If I hadn't rushed to give my saber-toothed tiger a star, that cow should have been ours. At this time, the 3 saber-toothed tigers were rubbing against the man as intimately as kittens, and the man's eyes showed satisfaction as he touched the 3 big cats. Then are we going to rob? The cold winter is coming soon. Apart from meat, we have very few supplies for heating. Both of them were wearing animal skin coats. There was a hint of chill in the middle-aged man's eyes, and the corners of his mouth also curved. Robbing, of course we have to rob, but not now. When was that? The woman asked doubtfully. The middle-aged man smiled contemptuously. Ha ha, of course it is the day before the cold winter arrives. They will definitely collect resources in these 2 days. It is better to let them collect them carefully so that we can maximize our benefits. The woman also looked excited about this and said, "That's great, then we will directly steal the place where they live in the ready-made place, and use the ready-made resources. But it's better to know their strength clearly, and don't raise wild beasts like us." The middle-aged man also snorted coldly at this. Beasts. How can they have such good luck? There happened to be 3 saber-toothed tiger cubs with their eyes closed next to their birthplace. And there are 2 corpses of 3-star saber-toothed tigers. How is that possible? I, Li Hua, am the son of luck, okay. The woman also nodded when she heard this. That's true, our luck is indeed pretty good. The middle-aged man gave the woman a look. That crispy female college student is pretty good, but it's a pity, tisk tisk tisk, forget it, you're not bad either. The woman understood instantly when she heard the words, and she was so skillful in making people feel distressed that she got down on the ground. Spring is here, it's here again. On the first day of time travel, when Li Hua woke up, he happened to be next to the saber-toothed tiger cub. At that time, there were also the corpses of 2 3-star saber-toothed tigers. It seemed that they got into a fight for some reason, and both of them died in the end. This made Li Hua pick up 3 saber-toothed tiger cubs as soon as he arrived. After eating the corpses of 2 3-star saber-toothed tigers, the cubs went directly to the 1st star. Later, he took 3 cubs to fight wild monsters. Now, the 3 saber-toothed tigers have been raised to the 2-star level. A casual bite will give 2 points of blood, and if they attack the fatal part, they will lose 4 points. Li Hua was quite happy to rob Lin Qingshe and his wife of their homes and resources. Not only because he has thoughts about Lin Qingshe, but also because of the resources. As Li Hua continued to move, the woman closed her eyes and enjoyed it. To be on the safe side, it's best to feed one of the saber-toothed tigers to 3 stars in the next 2 days. By then, you and I, plus 3 saber-toothed tigers, won't be able to kill them. The woman was slightly out of breath and stuttered back. Yes, kill, grab resources, great, think about it. Chapter 31. Wang Fan, look, what I caught. Lin Qingshe proudly raised the big fish hanging behind her and said proudly. Oh, that's amazing, Qingshe, you caught me all this, you are really amazing. Wang Fan had already seen it through the radar. After all, he had always been worried about Lin Qingshe. But for now, just pretend you haven't seen it. As a woman, you have to praise her. Being praised by Wang Fan, the smile on Lin Qingshui's face became even brighter, and Wang Fan looked a little fascinated. The golden sunshine is shining, the bright smile and the incomparably beautiful face are the taste of first love. Wang Fan also blurted out, it's so beautiful. Then he opened his hands and said, come and welcome our school beauty back safely. Lin Qingshe didn't resist and threw herself into Wang Fan's arms. In this desolate place, only Wang Fan could give her warmth, and she needed this warmth too. You go and refine the fish oil and rubber. Let's find someone to exchange for some rubber wood so that we can refine the rubber. Well, okay, classmate Wang Fan, go ahead and chop down the trees. We rely on you for firewood for the winter. Wang Fan rubbed Lin Qingshui's little head. Don't worry, I'm not as good at using my brain as you are. Cutting down trees. I, Wang Fan, am fierce. After saying that, Wang Fan started chopping. Lin Qingshe opened the chat channel and searched for the keyword, rubber in the chat history interface. After sifting through a few items, I found a few that sold rubber wood. Lin Qingshe was overjoyed. It really does exist. The land is vast and the resources are abundant. It's really good. Does anyone want some rubber wood? Let's get some food instead. Does anyone want rubber grass? There is such grass all around me. I can't cut it all down. Guo mo guo moruo, da si tu lin ke. Lin Qingshe frowned slightly. There is no word rubber in this, what the hell is this? The person with the rubber grass was then contacted. Hello, how do you sell rubber grass? After about a few minutes, the other party responded, you want it? You want this thing? Are you sure? Lin Qingshe. I'm sure, I want it, what do you need? Brother Rubber was also very excited. He had no use for the rubber grass at all. Moreover, the surrounding ones are basically covered with rubber. He has no drawings that require the use of rubber, so it is useless. Eat, I need something to eat, whether it's meat or fruit. My partner and I haven't even eaten a single meal of meat. I would vomit if I eat licorice root every day. When Lin Qingshe heard about licorice root, she also had some impressions. She had eaten it when she was a child. Most people may have eaten it in their childhood, which is the rhizome of a kind of grass. It tastes sweet and juicy. Not only quenches thirst but also increases satiety. Currently, Lin Qingshe and the two have fish and pork. The rabbits and sheep have not grown up yet, so they cannot eat them. Lin Qingshe thought for a while and decided to exchange it for beef. The original owner of the pork was a 3-star black-tusked pig, and the meat quality was naturally much better than the 2-star giant horn beef. How about I exchange 5 pounds of beef for 50 pounds of rubber grass? Brother Rubber saw beef there and immediately agreed. Meat is much more precious than grass. After all, there were too many rubber grasses, and pulling them out would cause him no loss. It was only 50 kilograms, and it wouldn't take long. It would be great if you can use it to exchange for something. Okay, no problem, I'll dig it for you right away. Lin Qingshe. By the way, dig 50 kilograms of licorice for me, and exchange it for the same 5 kilograms of meat. After paying 10 kilograms of meat, about 2.5 hours later, Lin Qingshe looked at the items in the other party's transaction column and pressed the confirmation button. The transaction was successful, and Brother Rubber was also very excited and envious. Shaw, you are very rich, right? You can give me 10 pounds of meat as long as you want. If you want grass or something, just ask me and I will definitely exchange it. Lin Qingshe simply replied with a, Then he dived into the cave and used the furnace. The furnace can be used to bake food and refine materials. Do you want to extract 50 units of rubber grass? Refining. The estimated refining time is 50 minutes. Adding wood can speed up the refining. Can this still happen? Lin Qingshe tentatively added 1 unit of wood, and the time was reduced by 1 minute. 1 piece of wood reduces 1 minute, that's it. After figuring it out, Lin Qingshe didn't continue to throw wood in. There was no need to waste resources as there was no rush at the moment. Ding. Refining completed. Obtain rubber times 50. Rubber has obviously shrunk a lot compared to rubber grass, after all, there are so many rubber grasses. Now there are only about 5 kilograms left, which have been divided into 50 units, and 1 unit is needed to make condoms. Afterwards, Lin Qingshe immediately took out a few big fish. The grass carp had many spines, so Lin Qingshe immediately cooked it, along with another base. The fish are very big, 2 of them add up to almost 50 kilograms. Do you want to extract 50 units of fish oil? Refining. Estimated refining time is 50 minutes. While waiting, Lin Qingshe took out a lot of licorice and fed it to the rabbits, who ate it. Eat quickly, and the babies will grow up and have babies soon. The rabbits ate very happily, and so did the sheep babies. After feeding the livestock, Lin Qingshe had to cultivate the upland rice. After the cultivation, he had to dry the seawater to extract salt crystals. It was true that he was very busy, but Lin Qingshe did not feel tired, but felt fulfilled. Not long after, the two of them were outside enjoying the wind, looking at the scenery, sitting on a big rock, eating a bite of beef and a bite of fruit. Now I have extracted 50 units of fish oil and 50 units of rubber, so I can make condoms. Then just manufacture it and see how the sales go. Lin Qingshe hummed slightly and opened the interface. Condom times 500, it requires rubber times 50, fish oil times 50, whether to make it. Manufacture. Ding, manufacturing is complete. In the inventory, 500 condoms occupy more than half of the grid. Wang Fan took out one and held it in his hand. It had a faint grassy fragrance, a good texture, and some oil. Wang Fan took a look under the sun. It's almost the same, and it's still ultra thin. I just don't know if it's easy to use. Qingshe, how about, let's try it first. Lin Qingshe blushed, pursed her lips, and bit her red lips. Don't say goodbye. I'm not mentally prepared yet. Let's just keep 20 of them. If we really need to. Saying this, Lin Qingshui's face turned as red as an apple. Wang Fan gently patted Lin Qingshe on the shoulder. Okay, I won't tease you anymore, let's hang it up and sell it. The two began to speak on the World Channel. Regardless of whether anyone could see it, they just posted it anyway. 1 minute, 2 minutes, no one cares. Until the past 5 minutes, many people came slowly, 10 people asked, 100 people asked, 1,000 people asked. Lin Qingshe directly joined the group and replied, the number of transactions is limited, I will put them all on the auction house. If you want it, you can bid. After all, there is a limit to the number of transactions. 500 is not easy to sell out, but the auction house is based on the number of transactions. The maximum number of transactions for each team in a single day is 1,000. It's just that no matter what it is, only one unit can be put up for auction at a time, and several or dozens of items cannot be put up for auction. In the trading market, you can barter or spend materials to buy. The auction house cannot designate people to buy. Flash sales are based on hand speed. If there is no flash sales threshold, the highest bidder will win. Generally, only extremely rare things would be put up for sale in auction houses. After all, no one would auction wood or stone, which are too common. However, condoms, which were very common in the past, have now become a rare thing, and many people are trying to grab one. Hurry up, there are condoms for sale, I'm a good boy. Buying one is enough, and you can wash it and use it again after use. Hurry up and put it on the shelves, brother. With my hand speed, which has been single for 23 years, I can definitely grab one. Lin Qingshe sets the buyout price to be any resource x 5 units and it can be instantly killed. If it is an uncommon and slightly rare resource, 3 units can be instantly killed. If it is set too high, people won't buy it. As long as you don't lose money, that's fine. After all, your production costs are not expensive. As the auction house put condoms on the shelves, a lot of news immediately popped up. Auction successful, obtained, leather times 3. Auction successful, obtained, wood x 5. Auction successful, obtained, stone times 5. Auction successful, obtained, wild fruit times 5. Auction successful, obtained, turtle meat times 3. Oh my god, Wang Fan, we have sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. The two hugged each other, watching the prompt scrolling on the screen, trembling with excitement. These days, they stayed up late digging rocks and cutting down trees during the day. But this time, not only can you make a lot of money directly, but you don't have to work hard to dig or chop. The two of them collapsed on the ground, very relaxed. It's not easy, now we can finally lie flat. Yeah, let's see how much wood there is then. If it's enough for the winter, we can consider upgrading our home later. As their condoms sold out, resources came pouring in. Wood, stone, and all kinds of meat made a lot of money. Wang Fan, let's upgrade the storage box. There are too many kinds of things. Whether it costs wood times 70 and dark matter times 5 to upgrade to a 3-star storage box. Yes, ding, the upgrade is complete. The Samsung storage box is now in place. One box was not enough, so Wang Fan spent more resources to upgrade another box, 2 3-star resource boxes, for a total of 60 grids. In this regard, the 2 storage boxes given by Zhanjiayuan have reached 3 stars. Okay, that's almost enough now. The two took stock of the resources and found that there were many common materials such as wood and stone. 500 condoms were quickly auctioned off, including about 1,000 pieces of wood, about 800 pieces of stone, about 600 kilograms of various meats, and dozens of units of other gadgets. And these do not include the resources that Wang Fan and his wife have collected these days, but only the resources obtained through auctions. Among them are some game meat, pheasant meat, frog meat, hyena meat, etc. Wang Fan, we should be considered rich now. That should be the case. Look at how our current share of resources ranks in the world. Lin Qingshe was also stunned. The two of them had never used this function before. After all, it had no substantial use. When I looked at it before, it was ranked high in the world, with more than 80 million people. After all, Wang Fan was cutting down resources very quickly at that time. Lin Qingshe immediately opened the ranking list, which included combat power rankings, resource rankings, etc. Click on the resource rankings, and their team is currently ranked 40,000th in the world. We happen to be ranked 40,000. There are 39,999 people in the world who are richer than us. I'm sorry. Don't be discouraged. Even though we are ranked 40,000, there are currently 7.2 billion people alive, which is 3.6 billion groups. Those who can be ranked in the top 40,000 account for 0.0000111%, which is very small. After hearing Lin Qingshui's calculations, Wang Fan also realized that although the 40,000 people seemed to be behind, they were actually ahead of the vast majority of people. The two of them organized all the resources. Now there is no need to cut down the wood. Not only is it enough for the winter, but they can even upgrade all wooden and stone tools to the full 5-star level. Qingshe, just upgrade the stone quality. After all, you have to add too much, so forget about the wooden ones. Wang Fan said. Lin Qingshe shook her head. No, the wooden ones also need to be upgraded. If they are mining oil, coal mines, or some special materials, they will be used. What Wang Fan didn't know was because Lin Qingshe learned about it by looking for chat records every day. For example, only wooden tools can be used to extract oil, and the same applies to coal mines, because they will catch fire if you are not careful, and wooden tools just make up for this. There are also some special plants that require tools of the same attribute to mine, otherwise they will wither instantly. Although the two of them have never encountered these things before, all tools should be kept in case they are needed later. Hearing Lin Qingshui's explanation, Wang Fan also suddenly realized, hey, it's actually like this. Some lucky guys can dig out oil and coal mines, and the heat source is directly there. Wang Fan was also slightly envious for a while, but he was not bad either. The double mining speed was more important than that. After all, as long as oil or coal was found, would the mining speed not be able to catch up? Qingshe, let's feed all the corpses of those ghouls to pigs. If they are eaten, they will rise to the stars. Now that we have food for the winter and a source of fire, it's time to improve our combat effectiveness. Lin Qingshe hummed, and then released the corpses. That's it. There are 15 corpses of 1-star ghouls. Eat 5 of them per pig to see if you can rise to 2 stars. In addition, feed the corpse of the 3-star goatman to Ping'an. I will buy some rubber grass and fish. Condoms are very profitable, so I need to make more. After that, Lin Qingshe went to work. The two of them divided their work and had clear tasks. Next to the corpse of the ghoul, 3 black-tusked pigs were frantically gnawing at the life energy of the corpse. The creatures here either devoured it and became stronger, or accumulated it over time. Obviously, the first type is the fastest, and the more you eat, the stronger it becomes. Wang Fan called for Ping'an, and then threw the body of the goat man over. After seeing Ping'an, he immediately became excited. After all, it was only a 1-star star. How could he refuse it when faced with a 3-star goat man corpse? For a while, the cave was filled with the sound of eating, and sheep and rabbits were grazing. Pigs and bats are eating meat. Lin Qingshe sat in front of the furnace and continued to refine fish oil and rubber. The number of transactions today has also been exhausted. The number of transactions in the auction house is currently 500. There are still 500 transactions left before 1000, which is enough. Lin Qingshe spent 2.5 hours from trading in the market to refining and making condoms. Then the second batch of 500 condoms was put on the shelves. Unsurprising news flooded the screen again. Obtain catfish meat times 3. Obtain mugwort times 5. Obtain chrysanthemum x 5. Get coriander times 5. Obtain coal mine times 3. Checking the rankings again, the two of them filled up the rankings and squeezed into the 15,000th place. Looking at the messages that kept scrolling, the two of them were overjoyed. This wave will make you rich. I'll go, the market for condoms is really big, I'll throw it away. It goes without saying how big the market for adult products is. Even on Earth, those who make adult products are basically making a fortune, even offline. Throughout the night, the pigs were full and Ping An was also full of food. Wang Fan and Wang Fan went to bed contentedly. A night of silence. Weather. Sunny 32 degrees hot day. The planet's rotation is currently normal, and the day duration is 6 hours. It has been detected that the planet is starting to move away from the heat source star, and there are 2 days left until the onset of winter. The temperature will reach -70 degrees by then, and the cold winter is expected to last for 20 days, so please prepare in advance. A new day has come, and the 3 black-tusked pigs have all reached 2 stars, and Peace is also 2 stars. 2-star black teeth pig, HP 26 points, brute force collision will cause greater damage. 2-star dog-headed bat, HP 28 points. When it uses bite attacks, it will cause bleeding effects on the opponent. It will lose a little blood every 5 minutes and last for 20 minutes. Wang Fan looked at the information panel and was very satisfied. Yes, it's already 2 stars now. Normal attacks can cause 2 points to the enemy. If it hits or bites, it can be doubled. Lin Qingshe rubbed Ping An's little head. With the help of these little guys, I will be more confident to explore the mountains later. Qingshe, please make some more condoms. I'll take these guys to clean up the nearby beasts. They are currently close to the edge of 3 stars. I think they can reach 3 stars by eating some more beasts. Well, okay, then just remember to stay within the radar range and don't run too far, I will worry. Wang Fan smiled leisurely. Don't worry, I'll just walk around and won't run too far. Not long after, Wang Fan and 4 little guys started to clean up the surrounding wild beasts. Any wild beast that was alone within the range would naturally become Wang Fan's target. Now all the tools have been upgraded to 5-star, and the dagger has also been upgraded to a 5-star stone dagger. The damage of 10 points is enough to clean up the surrounding 3-star beasts. Within the monitoring range, a large black panther appeared, which made Wang Fan interested. 3-star evil leopard, 35 health points, ferocious carnivore. Hey, it's you. Good will be rewarded with good, and evil will be punished with evil. It's not that the time has not come yet for you to repay, so I'll take care of you today. Wang Fan walked in the direction of the evil leopard, just in time to overcome his psychological shadow. The evil leopard was eating a pheasant, and chicken blood was sprayed everywhere on the ground. Hey, little Bao Bao, if you dare to eat chicken today and eat people tomorrow, you should be killed. Wang Fan's sudden roar made evil leopard tremble all over. Then the evil leopard looked at Wang Fan, bared its teeth, and half-crouched, ready to attack Wang Fan at any time. Roar! The evil leopard roared and wanted to attack. At this time, 3 black-tusked pigs were coming to Wang Fan's side. Ping An stood firmly on the head of one of the black-tusked pigs, barking at the evil leopard with a barking sound. The evil leopard was not afraid when he saw this scene. His aura was even more powerful. It was 3 stars, so he was not afraid of a few 2-star beasts. Go up and kill it. Following Wang Fan's command, the pigs and dogs all came out. Suddenly, leaves were flying in the forest, and smoke and dust were everywhere. The evil leopard only lost 3 points of blood with 1 bite, and it might not be able to hit the same target every time. But there is only 1 target for 4 house pets. A casual attack on each house pet is worth 2 points, and 4 is worth 8 points. There were even 2 black-tusked pigs taking advantage of the interval between the leopard's fight to charge forward. This collision was worth 4 points. No matter how flexible the evil leopard is, it is impossible to avoid the siege of 4 domestic pets at the same time. After all, the evil leopard is relatively large, and now it has become a disadvantage. Ouch, ouch, ouch. The evil leopard was beaten and retreated, howling and trying to escape. When he turned around, he found that the way back was blocked by Wang Fan. The evil leopard suddenly showed a fierce light. It didn't think that Wang Fan could stop it. With a low roar, he rushed towards Wang Fan. Ha, good time. Wang Fan held a 5-star stone dagger and slashed at the evil leopard's head. The 11 points of damage immediately caused the evil leopard's head to break and bleed, and then he fell into a pool of blood with a wailing sound. It seems that the evil leopard is nothing more than that. Later, Wang Fan cut off the limbs and legs of the evil leopard and stored them separately. The legs were absolutely delicious, and the rest would be divided among the 4 house pets. Counting time now, it's only 2 days today and tomorrow, and the cold winter will come the day after tomorrow. Now that we have food and meat, what should we eat in the winter? Of course it's hot pot. It's so delicious to eat hot pot in winter, with a little bit of meat, a little bit of toppings, and a delicious sauce. Qingshe has mentioned before that she really wants to eat hot pot, but the ingredients are all available, so where can I find the pot? Wang Fan came to the trading market with doubts. There were drawings of wooden bowls for sale, and some people even sold clay bowls, which were made by hand. Let me go, who is this? A bowl made of mud. Wang Fan clicked on it with a little curiosity and found that the person was Brother Straw. It's him. Immediately, Wang Fan asked Brother Straw, "Brother, you are very ruthless. You can even make a clay bowl. This clay bowl looks smooth and round, as if it has been waxed. It is definitely not the kind that a child can squeeze and scrape off the dirt, but the kind that can be used for serious meals and dishes. The clay bowl also has a name, porcelain bowl." Brother Straw also replied when he saw it was Wang Fan. "Oh, I'm an old craft. I used to be in this business, but the economy was in recession. Later, I switched to live broadcasting, which involves building houses, bowls, and jars out of mud." Wang Fan also admired it sincerely. Not everyone can learn this skill. To make a porcelain bowl look bright and beautiful, it must have glaze. Wang Fan couldn't help but admire him. "Where did you get this glaze? Brother Straw is really awesome. Then let me ask, do you have a pot here?" "Pot? Which one do you want?" Wang Fan. "What do I want? Yuanyang pot." Brother Straw smiled when he heard this. Little brother is planning to have hot pot with his partner. He is so rich, I envy him. "I can make one for you. If you have iron ore, I can make it better for you." Wang Fan. "Then what do you need? Do you want condoms? Or meat or something like that?" Brother Straw was surprised when he heard that there were condoms. "Little brother, you can even grab condoms. You must be too fast." Wang Fan smiled when he heard this. "No, we made that thing." Brother Straw was shocked when he saw this. Because Lin Qingshe sold the condoms, he didn't know that the IP was Wang Fan's partner. Moreover, the distance between the two of them is unknown, so it doesn't matter if they talk to each other, and they are not afraid of missing each other. It turns out it's you who are selling condoms. I'm so jealous, I'm so jealous. Wang Fan stopped chatting and asked, "Do you need it? Or do you need something else?" Brother Straw. "Then let's have 2, and some meat as well. Plus the rice we collected here, it's almost enough, but until now there hasn't been enough wood and stone to build a home, alas." Wang Fan was a little confused about this. "No way. I thought you wanted to build your own earth house and remodel it through your home. After working on it for a long time, you still don't have a home." Brother Straw. "Well, after all, I'm all on my own here. Not only do I have to get food, but I also have to get heating supplies." "What about your teammates? They're dead." Brother Straw was ashamed. No, he is a disabled person. He can't stand up. His legs are paralyzed due to acquired disabilities." When Wang Fan heard this, he was filled with admiration. This Straw brother is really a good person. If it were me, I might not be able to do it. A strong practical ability and a good character. These 2 things make him a person worth making friends with in this world. Wang Fan. "I will give you the iron ore first, and the meat as well. When you finish the pot, I will give you some good things." Brother Straw. "Thank you, no problem." Not long after, Wang Fan sent the things over. After Brother Straw received them, he immediately fired them up and fired them with great enthusiasm. He had a vague feeling that Wang Fan was his noble man. After dealing with the matter of the Mandarin duck pot, Wang Fan continued to attack other beasts. After searching carefully, there was an abnormality that caught Wang Fan's attention. "I saw 4 red dots in that place, and they were gathered together." Wang Fan zoomed into view. "Treasure Guardian. Kill them to get 6 adult pheasants." "Ah, Treasure Guardian." Wang Fan frowned slightly. He knew that such a thing was happening, but he had never seen it before. Someone had said it in the chat channel before. Some people obtained 50 units of wood after killing, or directly obtained a weapon, or other things. What Wang Fan found were 4 lizards, and the leader was a purple lizard. 2-star Gila monster. HP 20 points. The highly toxic mucus will poison people. After being poisoned, it will lose 1 blood point every minute for 5 minutes. Toxins of the same kind cannot be superimposed. Poisonous. This poison is more than a little stronger than the poison of my family's, Ping-en. The poison of Ping-en drops 1 point every 5 minutes and lasts for 20 minutes, but this poisonous lizard drops 1 point every minute, and it will drop 5 points in 5 minutes. If it gets bitten a few times, it will be over. There are 3 1-star poisonous lizards nearby. In the past, Wang Fan would not dare to provoke him, but now. Gia Gia Gia. The pheasant is pretty good. I haven't eaten chicken in this long time. However, when Wang Fan zoomed in and looked at the picture, there was something strange about the chickens. They were all in the middle. There is no big comb, but the head is parted in the middle. Oh my god, what kind of chicken is this? Why is my chicken brother locked up? I'm so embarrassed. Wang Fan walked towards the treasure, followed closely by 3 pigs and a dog. After all, Wang Fan was responsible for their food and drink, so they had to be protected. 4 poisonous lizards were constantly stretching out their long tongues to eat ants on the ground, eating many ants with just 1 tongue. Not long after, Wang Fan arrived near the poisonous lizard. Hey, it's quite leisurely. I'm eating ants, little lizard. Wang Fan's voice was not loud, but several poisonous lizards listened attentively. They turned their heads and looked at Wang Fan, spitting out the letter with a fierce look in their eyes. Hiss. Come on, big hair, 2 hairs, and 3 hairs, this girl. The 3 black-tusked pigs looked at each other and then rushed toward the poisonous lizard in confusion. Woof woof woof. Ping-en also rushed over and fought with 4 poisonous lizards. 3 1-star poisonous lizards and 1 2-star poisonous lizard are no match for Wang Fan. The 1-star poisonous lizard Wang Fan basically cuts one at a time. After all, his own attack power combined with the 5-star stone dagger can cause a terrifying 11 points of blood. If he encounters a 1-star monster, it will basically be an instant kill. Get. Pheasant times 6. Wang Fan checked and found that there were 6 pheasants in total, 5 of which were female. With so many hens, wouldn't it mean that they can lay eggs? The word, egg, lingered in Wang Fan's mind. Eggs are a rare thing. I guess not many people have them. They will definitely sell for a good price. And several house pets also started to eat the poisonous lizard's corpse. After eating, they will become stronger, and they will become more powerful after eating. I'm so envious. You can become stronger by eating it. It's not like me, who has to rely on equipment. After Wang Fan complained enviously, he also found a stone to sit on, and released the evil leopard's body for them to eat together. I opened the chat interface and started chatting leisurely. Chat, class. Wang Fan eyed Monkey. Monkey, have you collected enough supplies for the winter? Wang Fan still cares about his good brothers in this school, even though the world is not safe and everyone wants to live. But after all, he is a man of flesh and blood, and the life and death of strangers is none of his business. But even if family and friends can't help, can they not worry about me? After all, living in the dormitory every day, 1 mouthful, Dad turns off the light. That's not for nothing, it's emotional. After a long time, the monkey replied, we just cut down the trees. Brother Fan, you are very free. How is your collection of materials? Wang Fan, it's okay. It should be enough for the winter. Monkey, oh, it's not easy. My hands have been numb these past few days. I only have 1 day left. I hope there will be more daylight tomorrow. At this time, Zhong Cheng jumped out. 2 of you, you only have 1 day left, and you haven't collected the supplies for the winter yet. Isn't it funny? Not only did the laborers collect supplies for the winter, they also grabbed 20 condoms on horseback, and then resold them, which is another source of resources. Wang Fan was also extremely surprised. There were so many people grabbing, but Zhong Cheng could actually grab 20 of them. What a crazy hand speed. Wang Fan, holy crap. Zhong Cheng, what the hell are you talking about? Monkey, what the hell, you, the one holding the hair in your mouth, can grab 20 of them. I rode on the horse and couldn't grab even 1. Seeing the surprised tone of the 2, Zhong Cheng became slightly interested. So, you two are talking about nothing. Even if you go to another world, you will still be a poor loser after all. The monkey frowned slightly, and then said, No, Zhong Cheng, did you not see the ID of the condom seller? Are you really stupid or pretending to be smart? Zhong Cheng, IP. What IP? Why are you looking at that thing? Is it necessary? Wang Fan smiled. Oh, I'm really brainless. A nouveau riche is a nouveau riche after all. I really don't know how to grow a brain. Zhong Cheng ran to take a look, and suddenly the corner of his mouth twitched. Monkey, are you dumbfounded? I saw it before and never asked. Why are you getting 20 condoms and making a lot of money? My brother Fan made the condom. Maybe I even tried it with school beauty Lin to see the effect. Ha ha ha. Zhong Cheng. This man was so embarrassed that Zhong Cheng didn't say anything and went diving silently. Brother Fan, you are so lucky. Alas, it's not like me and Fat Girl, who are so miserable. The monkey is also helpless. He is afraid that his brother will suffer, and he is also afraid that his brother will drive a Land Rover. And Wang Fan not only has enough resources, he is also the school belle, which is really annoying to people. But Monkey still hopes Wang Fan is good, he is not so narrow-minded. Monkey, I will give you 50 condoms then. You can change whatever you can. Remember to call me first if there are any good ones later. Seeing this, the monkey almost knelt down. Brother, no, my young and handsome old father, Brother Fan, ah no, Father Fan, Master Fan, thank you. The class group immediately exploded. Master Fan, give me some. Dad Fan, I want it too. Wang Fan ignored the news. The monkey had been playing with him since school and he was willing to take care of him. As for the others, what does Wang Fan have to do with him? After chatting for a long time, the corpses of several poisonous lizards were eaten up. Among the 4 house pets, Ping'an has risen to 3 stars. Several other black-tusked pigs have also reached 29 health points, just shy of being promoted to 3 stars. At 3 stars, the black-tusked pig will be larger and its attacks will be more painful. Let's go and see if there are any other beasts. Wang Fan looked at everything within the monitoring range. Basically, there was no beast that could be killed within a range of 1,000 meters. What concerned him the most was the man-eating flower. After all, besides being unable to walk, that flower was actually stronger than 3 black-tusked pigs. Even if 3 2-star black-tusked pigs are added together, they may not have a volume of 15 cubic meters. And the man-eating flower can suffocate his 3 black-tusked pigs in one bite, which is really terrifying. However, the disadvantage is also obvious, that is, you cannot move around and can only stay in a fixed place. It's a bit difficult to eat human flowers. Even if the flowers don't eat meat, they can still survive by absorbing nutrients from the land. I still don't dare to mess with you at the moment, alas. After searching for a while outside, it was already getting close to night. After all, there were only 6 hours of daylight today, so I couldn't do much. Back home, Wang Fan took 300 kilograms of beef and gave it to 3 black-tusked pigs. As long as they can break through to 3 stars, their combat effectiveness will be even stronger. If the previous fight against the Samsung black-tusked pig had not been a trick, and the Samsung black-tusked pig had been tricked, he would have definitely had to use the Niu Bao to save his life. Wang Fan contacted Brother Straw and directly sent him 20 units of wood and 30 units of stone. These things given to you should be enough for you to build a home, right? Counting what you have on hand, is it enough? Seeing the sudden wealth, Brother Straw hurriedly thanked him. That's enough, that's absolutely enough. Thank you, little brother. I'm so lucky to know you. Brother Straw spends most of his time building earthen houses. After all, there is 100 kilometers of wilderness with only a few scattered trees. He still had to dig through the straw to find the stone, which was not easy. If he hadn't had some skills, he would have been doomed long ago. Wang Fan, it's okay, we need you to collect upland rice seedlings for us later. Lin Qingshe also admired Brother Straw after learning that he was bringing a disabled girl. Lin Qingshe blinked her beautiful eyes, and suddenly her eyes lit up. I have a way, maybe it can heal your teammate's leg. Upon hearing this, Sister Dao Sao immediately asked excitedly, Ms. Lin, what is the method? Am I really saved? I really don't want to be held back. Sister Straw has always felt guilty. She is just a useless person and has no effect at all. She also wants to become useful and live a better life. Lin Qingshe, I might as well cut off your leg entirely with a knife, and then eat the life fruit to repair the leg completely. Maybe it will be cured. After a moment of silence, except for Lin Qingshe, the three of them were shocked. Qingshe, how come you have such a long head? You want to get all this? Lin Qingshe smiled slightly. This is also a game mechanism, why not use it, maybe it will be really useful. Brother Straw, you can give it a try, but it means cutting off both legs alive. Sister Straw clenched her fists, pursed her lips, and made up her mind, it's okay, just chop it. As long as I don't hold you back anymore, there's nothing wrong with it. Although Sister Straw's legs were paralyzed, she was still conscious. Although the game mechanism can ensure that a person survives a severed limb, the pain has to be experienced after all. Not long after, a heartbreaking cry came from a wilderness. After eating the beef given by Wang Fan, Sister Straw's health slowly recovered. Her legs grew back and she stood up again. A medical miracle. A true medical miracle. Sister Dao Sao was sentenced to lifelong disability by the doctor. And now she stood up. Sister Dao Sao. Ms. Lin, Brother Wang, thank you. There is no way I can repay you for your kindness. If you need anything, please give me your instructions at any time. After seeing this, the two of them realized that they had really succeeded. It's okay, keep working hard. It didn't matter what little resources Wang Fan gave. He was willing to help Brother Straw with his skills and character. Lin Qingshe analyzed that since the world can rely on one's own craftsmanship and game mechanics, then craftsmanship must be of great use in some aspects. This is one reason, and the other reason is that Brother Straw's character is worthy of their admiration and he is a man. Brother Straw can take care of it if he can. Since the game mechanism can accomplish a lot of things with craftsmanship, then it definitely has meaning and value. At present, many people are joining together to keep warm and joining various alliances. We don't have to join, but if everyone relies on the alliance in the future, it will definitely have an impact on people like us who work alone. If we have to, we should have our own small league, so that our ability to resist risks will increase. Hearing Lin Qingshui's analysis, Wang Fan naturally agreed. He had also thought about this. Currently, some alliances call it huddling together for warmth. Rather, it is a bandit organization that invades other people's homes, robs supplies, and kills people to silence them. No matter how rich and powerful Wang Fan and his wife are, they cannot withstand the impact of a small team or a small league. Facing the cold winter that will arrive in one day, although the two of them have stocked up on winter resources, they are still a little panicked. After all, they have never experienced -70 degrees. Can people survive at -70 degrees? Wang Fan asked worriedly. Lin Qingshe looked at Wang Fan seriously. Yes. In fact, there is a group of special people on the earth. They have been living in an environment of -70 degrees. Although it is difficult, they survived. Wang Fan frowned. Ah, really? What race? Their name, Inuit. After some surprise, Lin Qingshe continued to explain to Wang Fan. At -70 degrees, without any protective measures, the cold air can tear apart human epidermal tissue in just a few seconds, making people miserable. And you can even hear the sound of your breath condensing into ice slag. In just a few minutes, a person will turn into ice cubes. Wang Fan nodded slightly. I hope we can survive this winter safely. Go to sleep, there is still the last day tomorrow. Well, okay. There is a mattress on the wooden bed, but the mattress is made of straw, which is naturally made by Brother Straw. In addition, Brother Straw also presented a large water tank, which was also made from soil. Wang Fan also used it directly to store fresh water, so he no longer had to go deep into the cave to drink water. And if you need to cook or something in the back, it's also closer to fresh water. Lin Qingshe was not pretentious, she was used to getting along with Wang Fan, and Wang Fan did not force her to do anything, which was also a plus in Lin Qingshui's mind. The temperature dropped sharply today, only about 10 degrees Celsius. The two of them without quilts became colder and colder as they slept. Even though they were wearing clothes, the air conditioning still woke them up from the cold. Wang Fan, hold me. Lin Qingshe said in a daze. Wang Fan immediately hugged Lin Qingshe, and the two were close to each other face to face. Wang Fan was a little intoxicated by Lin Qingshui's unique milky fragrance. Immediately, Wang Fan hugged her tighter, and Lin Qingshui's breath greeted Wang Fan's face. This made Wang Fan suddenly feel uncomfortable breathing, so he pressed Lin Qingshui's head down and hugged it to his chest. Although separated by clothes, Wang Fan could still feel Lin Qingshui's curvy figure through the thick clothes. Wang Fan swallowed, and then gently stroked Lin Qingshui's back through her clothes. Lin Qingshe felt very comfortable. Touching her back was the most comfortable, and she immediately fell into a deeper sleep. Wang Fan did not take any more extreme actions, mainly because he was too tired these past few days. Not only the body but also the spirit. Let's wait until he can spend the winter with peace of mind, and he was also a little worried about Lin Qingshui's objection. Lin Qingshui's lips showed a trace of helplessness, and she was both happy and disappointed in her heart. You have a sense of propriety, but if you really want to take the next step, I might not object. A night of silence. Weather. Cloudy 20 degrees and a bit cool. The planet's rotation is currently normal, and the day duration is 7 hours. It has been detected that the planet is starting to move away from the heat source star, and there are 1 days left until the onset of winter. At 0 o'clock tomorrow, the temperature will start to drop sharply. It is expected that at 6 o'clock tomorrow, the temperature will reach -70 degrees. Try to survive. Wang Fan, I'm going to collect some things over there. Well, okay, you take your 2 pets with you, and I'll also go to the back mountain. Each of them took 2 family pets to protect themselves, and then went out. Today was the last day. Both of them carry Xiao Juju in their hearts, and there are still some things that are almost completed. On the other side of the river, Li Hua and his partner held 3-star daggers in their hands, followed by 3 saber-toothed tigers. 2 of them have reached the 3-star level, and a fierce bite can cause 6 points of damage. The saber-toothed tiger has a body length of 2 meters and a shoulder height of 1.2 meters, while the 2 3-star tigers have a body length of 2.5 meters. The mandible of the tiger head has a very obvious mental process, and the mandible is very developed. Strong neck muscles, long, flat and curved upper canine teeth, and sharp blade ridges front and rear. Li Hua stood in front of several saber-toothed tigers, full of energy, with a cold glint in his eyes. Hee, you're so lucky. There are 3 saber-toothed tigers. It was originally planned that one of them would reach 3 stars, but now 2 of them have reached 3 stars. Hee, that crispy female college student is finished today. When I catch her, she must have a good time, Gia. The woman also had a cold expression on her lips, but her eyes were a little red and swollen, and her eye bags were a little heavy. Brother Hua, do we have enough fighting power? There won't be any accidents, right? Li Hua suddenly looked at the woman as if she was mentally retarded. What have you been doing these days? Our combat effectiveness ranking exceeds 95% of the people in the world. Is it possible that that crispy female college student can still be one of the 5%? She's just a weak woman. The woman quickly smiled when she heard this. That's great, it won't be in vain that we have worked so hard to upgrade our combat effectiveness. Li Hua and his partner did not collect wood for the winter at all in the past 2 days, except for some meat to fill their stomachs. All resources and time are used to upgrade weapons and armor, and led saber-toothed tigers around to hunt. His idea is very simple. He does not need to develop in an all-round way, but only needs to develop combat effectiveness. Then on the last day, they killed Lin Qingshe and occupied the magpie's nest, and the resources were naturally available. Li Hua crossed the shoal and came to the foot of the mountain. Looking at the broken branches on the mountain and the barely visible footprints, it was not difficult to find Lin Qingshe and the 2. After all, this place is inaccessible, and the broken branches and traces of people walking are still very obvious. Let's go, big tiger, 2 tigers and 3 tigers, get on, walk in front. The 3 saber-toothed tigers roared low and ran towards the mountain with their majestic bodies. Lin Qingshe looked at the distribution of wild animals around her this morning and then went out to collect plants. She couldn't keep staring at the radar 24 hours a day. The danger came quietly, but Lin Qingshe didn't know it. Lin Qingshe was very happy looking at the plants in front of her. Tobacco. Nicotiana plant of Solanaceae family, annual or perennial herb, blooming and bearing fruits in summer, used to make cigarettes. Great, Wang Fan has always wanted to smoke, and now it's up to you. Now that he has found it, he can make cigarettes for Wang Fan. Lin Qingshe was digging for tobacco with a shovel and was very happy. She always remembered that Wang Fan missed cigarettes. Although she had never liked smokers before, now, for some reason, she hoped that Wang Fan could smoke. Oh, it seems that I really like Wang Fan. But whether it's because I'm used to it, or if I just like, I can't tell. Sigh. Wang Fan also found a few sparse plants here. Wild chili pepper. Very spicy chili pepper, which can promote blood circulation throughout the body after use. Wild coriander. Also known as wild coriander, it has the effects of relieving coughs, relieving rashes and detoxifying, regulating qi and relieving pain, diuresis and reducing swelling. Wild leeks. Purely wild, highly edible, with powerful effects of tonifying the kidneys, strengthening yang, and enhancing appetite. Great. The hardest thing to find is chili peppers. Although there are not many of these wild ones, they are enough for 2 people to make a hot pot meal. Wang Fan was also thinking about Lin Qingshui's words that she had always wanted to eat hot pot. He had been looking for seasonings and the like these past few days. Although it was difficult to find, he finally found it. After putting all the wild condiments into the storage column, Wang Fan immediately checked the radar to see what Lin Qingshe was doing. At this time, the 5 red dots were getting closer and closer to Lin Qingshe. Wang Fan zoomed in and looked, and his pupils suddenly shrank. There were 3 saber-toothed tigers, a man and a woman. They were obviously not here to make friends. The radar is equivalent to a monitoring device and does not automatically warn. If you don't keep an eye on the monitoring system 24 hours a day, you will not be able to detect danger in time. This is normal. Oops, Qingshe, let's go. Lin Qingshe just opened the chat to check. Li Hua and others had already opened the bushes, and Sanhu and 2 people suddenly appeared in Lin Qingshui's sight. The moment Lin Qingshe appeared in Li Hua's sight, with her curvy figure and bright eyes and white teeth, Li Hua also swallowed his saliva. A hint of greed suddenly appeared on Li Hua's cunning and ferocious face. Wonderful, 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 haha, labor and management. Li Hua is indeed the chosen one, blessed with good luck. Li Hua licked his mouth and almost drooled. Little girl, you are really beautiful. Surrender or die. Choose one. Lin Qingshe did not answer this. She saw the 3 saber-toothed tigers following Li Hua. She only brought Da Mao and Ping In with her, and they were no match for Li Hua and the others. Run. Lin Qingshui's idea was very simple. Run away quickly. As long as she waited for Wang Fan, the 2 of them would be able to survive together. In the woods, Lin Qingshe was walking around with a pig and a dog. The saber-toothed tigers kept killing each other. Da Mao turned around and knocked one away, and then Lin Qingshe was relieved. Da Mao, stop fighting and leave quickly. Da Mao roared and quickly followed Lin Qingshe. Li Hua smiled jokingly. Hey, run. Can you run? But I didn't expect that a little girl like you actually has 2 3-star battle pets. What an unexpected bonus. As he spoke, a black shadow passed over Lin Qingshui's head, and then a saber-toothed tiger blocked Lin Qingshui's way. The saber-toothed tiger opened its huge mouth and kept growling. Lin Qingshe wanted to change direction, but Li Hua and the woman had arrived from behind, surrounded by saber-toothed tigers on both the left and right. Run, why don't you run? Li Hua said with a half-smile on his face. Then his face turned cold, and he took out his dagger and slashed at Lin Qingshe. Labor and management told you to run away. Lin Qingshe took out a 5-star dagger and fiercely fought with Li Hua. The 5 little stars on the dagger caught Li Hua's eyes. Li Hua was shocked. 5 stars. How is this possible? Quick, stupid woman, hurry up and stop her quickly. The woman's face turned cold when she heard this, and she took out her dagger and slashed at Lin Qingshe. The blade of the 3-star dagger gradually enlarged in Lin Qingshui's eyes, but she could not move to resist. With a ding, Lin Qingshe was hit hard and lost 7 points of blood. If the 10 points of blood of the madman Kaijia were cut off, Lin Qingshe would be seriously injured. And Da Mao and Ping In could only barely hold down 3 saber-toothed tigers, and had no time to take care of Li Hua and the other 2. Ping In flew in the air and roared, very angry. Its master was hurt, but it had no choice but to watch its master being targeted. One stab at 7 points, and Lin Qingshe only had 20 HP points. 3 stabs would kill her. Lin Qingshe tried her best to resist, but in the end she was stabbed again. Another stab would kill her. Faced with the threat of death, she panicked. Of course she didn't want to die. Lin Qingshui's delicate body was trembling. She was defending and retreating, but her feet were unsteady and she fell to the ground. Her cashmere coat was covered with dead branches and leaves. The 3 saber-toothed tigers around her gradually began to gain the upper hand. Li Hua looked at Lin Qingshe proudly and looked greedily at the 5-star dagger in Lin Qingshui's hand. I'm really sorry. You are too strong. I originally wanted to play with you, so I'd better kill you as soon as possible. Li Hua raised his dagger and was about to kill Lin Qingshe with one strike, very decisively. Lin Qingshui's eyes were red and swollen and she swallowed. In her mind, Wang Fan's message came and an item was sent to her. This made Lin Qingshui's originally desperate eyes shine with a glimmer of hope. Niu Bao. Lin Qingshe swallowed the Niu Bao in one gulp. Originally, Lin Qingshe would definitely die from this knife. Her blood volume would directly drop to 0, and then she would die. But now, with the fanatic armor, Lin Qingshe is at full health again, with 20 health points. Lin Qingshe immediately stood up and distanced herself from Li Hua. Li Hua also looked confused and frowned. Is the state full? What did you eat? Li Hua asked angrily. Lin Qingshe ignored Li Hua, but concentrated on observing the surroundings. Naturally, she could not stop Li Hua's 2 attacks, and could only passively defend. Li Hua always directly asked his partner to step forward as a human shield to attract Lin Qingshui's attention, while he looked at the right moment and attacked Lin Qingshe. He was really an old man. Lin Qingshe swallowed and took a deep breath. Wang Fan, you have to hurry up. I don't know how long I can hold off. I don't want to die yet. The woman looked at Lin Qingshe in shock. Brother Hua, it's no use. Didn't you say she was a squishy female college student? We slashed her several times but she didn't die. Instead, I was slashed by her and she only had 9 points of health left. I'm afraid I'll have to confess if I hit him again. Li Hua whistled, and a 3-star saber-toothed tiger came over immediately and rushed towards Lin Qingshe. While Lin Qingshe was dodging, she had to be wary of Li Hua and the other 2. Ping An and Damao were previously wiped out by about half of their health by 3 saber-toothed tigers, but now they were tightly entangled by 2 other saber-toothed tigers and had no time to separate. Roar! The huge saber-toothed tiger fiercely bit at Lin Qingshe. Not long after, under the attacks of Li Hua and the saber-toothed tiger, Lin Qingshe was defeated. One of her arms was missing, and one of her legs was bitten off. She was unable to stand and leaned against the pine tree, breathing heavily. Lin Qingshe. Remaining blood volume, 10 points. Lin Qingshui's face is still delicate and beautiful, but she is a little out of breath. Her blood volume has only been brought back to the basic blood volume, so it is not too dangerous at the moment. If only I could master swordsmanship, I shouldn't be in such a mess. The corners of Li Hua's eyes twitched, and he was a little shocked. He had also been stabbed, and his blood volume was only 9 points. There was also a 3-star saber-toothed tiger lying beside him, dying, with only 1 point of blood left. You are quite capable. I really underestimate you, but... That's it. As she spoke, what Lin Qingshe saw in her eyes was the enlarging stone dagger. It's not that easy to kill me. My weapons are better than yours and I have more HP than you. Will I be afraid of you? I'll cut it. With a bang, Lin Qingshui's great potential exploded, and her body secreted adrenaline rapidly, causing her speed and strength to increase dramatically. She dodged and then cut off Li Hua's arm with a knife. Ah! With a scream, Li Hua's hands were gone. At this moment, a swift figure sprang out from the bushes, and that figure was none other than Wang Fan. Wang Fan. Wang Fan smiled and kicked Li Hua. Get out of here. Then Wang Fan looked at Lin Qingshe. You are quite strong. Li Hua didn't react until the pair of size 42 feet kicked him in the face and kicked him away. With a thud, Li Hua hit the tree, knocking off many leaves. Li Hua stood up and kicked him to 5 drops of blood. Li Hua looked angry, his face was gloomy, his brows were furrowed, and his eyes were burning with anger. But he knew it was impossible to win the fight, and his hands were gone. Wang Fan clenched his hands tightly into fists, his finger joints turned white from excessive exertion, and it seemed that he might explode at any time. His entire body was tense, exuding a terrifying aura, as if a volcano was about to erupt. He took out the 5-star dagger and pointed it at Li Hua. Luckily I caught up, I'll kill your family. You have no way to survive, you 2 cents. Lure. The 2 black-tusked pigs roared and rushed towards Li Hua. The figure of the huge black-haired and long-tusked wild boar kept enlarging in Li Hua's eyes. It's 2 3-star monsters again, how is this possible? Run away. Li Hua didn't dare to fight. Wang Fan was also holding a 5-star dagger, and there were 2 more 3-star black-tusked pigs. He was no match at all. You would be a fool not to run now. Labor and management are obviously developing combat effectiveness all the time. Why are these 2 guys so powerful, riding full horses with 5-star daggers? Li Hua, who was running for the road, just ran down the mountain, but Wang Fan would not let them go. He was not afraid of thieves stealing, but he was worried that thieves would miss him. If he let the tiger return to the mountain today, he would suffer a lot in the future. Kill them and leave no one alive. Lin Qingshe reminded. Wang Fan returned and hacked to death the 3 saber-toothed tigers that were already low on health, and then left Ermao to guard Lin Qingshe. Lin Qingshe took the previously grilled beef skewers in one hand and started to eat them. Green light filled Lin Qingshui's body, and her blood volume was slowly recovering. Lin Qingshe breathed a long sigh of relief and leaned back limply. Her body would be tired after the secretion of adrenaline. It seems, this disaster has been over. Not long after, Wang Fan was blessed by the movement speed of the savage and quickly caught up with Li Hua. Wang Fan jumped down from a high place and slashed at him with a knife. Run. Where are you going? You will die. Li Hua turned his head and saw a stone dagger engraved with 5 stars slashing at him. Then he died, his head fell to the ground, and his eyes blinked, full of shock. The woman suddenly lost her backbone and collapsed on the ground. The woman was about 30 years old. To be honest, she was full of charm, not beautiful, but she looked very comfortable. Don't mess with me, don't mess with me. Please, whatever you want me to do, don't kill me, it's all Li Hua, this crazy fool who forced me to do it. I have no choice, please let me live. The woman kept wailing and kowtowing, crying like a raindrop. Let you live, are you willing to do anything? Wang Fan said disdainfully. As soon as the woman heard that there seemed to be something interesting, she immediately changed her tone. What else could she give besides her body? Yes, I'm willing to do anything, front, back, anywhere. As long as you are willing, don't treat me like a human being. Please let me go. Wang Fan snorted coldly, but was not moved by these words, and then said, let you go. What kind of good person do you think I am? To cut the weed, you have to get rid of the roots, otherwise. The next moment, a scream came. Wang Fan wiped the bloody dagger. Otherwise, the spring breeze will blow again. Next to his feet, on a spherical thing, a pair of eyes full of red bloodshot eyes looked at Wang Fan unwillingly. Wang Fan kicked him away. If you try to figure me out, you'll get kicked out of me. Returning to Lin Qingshe, Lin Qingshui's body was growing slowly, but it would not be able to return to its original state in a short time. Wang Fan walked over and picked up Lin Qingshe. Lin Qingshui's body was soft and warm, like a light cloud. Lin Qingshe rested her head on Wang Fan's chest, listening to the strong heartbeat. Feeling Wang Fan's breath blowing through her hair, Lin Qingshe closed her eyes slightly, with a happy smile on her face. Wang Fan's steps were steady and elegant. She lay peacefully in his arms, enjoying the tranquility and sweetness of this moment. Wang Fan's arms were full of security. Lin Qingshe asked curiously, how did you get there when there was only 100 meters left? I thought I was going to die, but I was already in despair. Wang Fan lowered his head and kissed Lin Qingshui's forehead. Guess. Do you want me to guess? Okay, let me tell you, thanks to Ermao Sanmao, they helped me push down the bamboo over there, and I'm just lying on it. To be precise, I was launched over, but luckily I was lucky enough to catch up and give the guy a flying kick with General Yu. Lin Qingshe was overjoyed when she heard this. Where are those 2 people? Have they been killed? Kill him, he's dead. That's good. If you don't kill him, it will be a problem later. Well, I didn't expect that our school beauty is also decisive and ruthless. Lin Qingshe smiled helplessly. In order to survive, I am not afraid of thieves stealing, but I am afraid that thieves will miss me. I should be more ruthless, otherwise I won't be so lucky if I do it again. However, according to Lin Qingshui's speculation, Li Hua's strength is actually very strong, but who made them so unlucky and hit the iron plate? Not to mention that a good person from a good family could upgrade 2 5-star daggers in such a short period of time, and also raise 4 3-star battle pets. This was really something that Li Hua did not expect. After returning to his home and closing the stone door, Wang Fan put Lin Qingshe on the bed to rest. As long as he continued to eat meat, his blood volume would be restored. Broken legs and arms will also recover, so don't worry too much. However, Lin Qingshe had experienced the pain of losing a limb once. It was heartbreaking pain. Qingshe, eat more. Winter is coming at 0 o'clock tonight. Guess what I have prepared for you? Lin Qingshe looked at Wang Fan with a curious face. Why do you always ask me to guess, but I have prepared something for you, so you might as well guess too. Wang Fan moved his whole face towards Lin Qingshe. What have you prepared? Is it you? Lin Qingshe clutched her mouth, put a small palm on Wang Fan's head and pushed him away. You're not serious, haven't you always wanted to smoke? I've prepared cigarettes for you. With that said, Lin Qingshe took out 2 prepared cigarettes from the inventory. I don't have enough time, so I just made 2 more. But I have collected a lot of materials. I will still have them after I smoke them. Wang Fan's eyes suddenly lit up. He was not a big smoker, but being able to take a puff of a cigarette here was self-evident. If it were traded, it would definitely be easier to sell than condoms. After all, there are currently no cigarettes for sale in the market. This cigarette is purely handmade by Lin Qingshe. Wang Fan couldn't wait to light the cigarette and took a deep puff, enjoying the feeling of the cigarette penetrating his lungs and making his head dizzy. Lin Qingshe had added purifying grass to the smoke. So not only will it not harm your health, but it will not smell bad after smoking. Instead, it will have a light grassy aroma, which is very good. A smile appeared on Lin Qingshui's face. How is it? Is it okay? But if you smoke, you have to brush your teeth before you can kiss me. By the way, Wang Fan, didn't you say you prepared something for me? What was it? Not long after, Lin Qingshe looked at the mandarin duck pot set up on the campground. Next to it were sliced beef, pork, tripe, beef tendon, chrysanthemum. There are also several dishes of seasonings, chili peppers, refined salt. Hot pot. Wang Fan, you actually prepared hot pot for me. Lin Qingshe shouted excitedly, and her emotional value was immediately maxed out. Wang Fan was extremely satisfied when he saw Lin Qingshui's happy look. Are you sneaking out these days just to make hot pot for me? Thank you so much for your hard work, Xiaofan. Wang Fan was a little unaccustomed to hearing the new address. It's okay, didn't you prepare cigarettes for me? By the way, I remember that you hate the smell of cigarettes, but you actually agreed to let me smoke without saying anything and went to make them for me. Quote. Lin Qingshe explained seriously while adding water to the pot. Whether it's friends or lovers, they go in both directions. Today's people, most people's view of love has been distorted. They often turn to V50 to see their strength. Men are afraid of paying the wrong price. In fact, men are also willing to pay, but they may be hurt too much by being taken advantage of. You are good to me, and I should be good to you, right? Hee. Wang Fan, do you believe in love? Wang Fan smiled. I don't believe it, where can there be true love, but if it's you, I believe it. As time went by, the temperature in the cave began to slowly drop. But the only thing that remained warm was this simple hot pot meal, which warmed their hearts. The firelight flickered in the home, and several rabbits gathered together and hid in the dry straw. Several young sheep also huddled together, their thick wool preventing them from freezing to death. The sound of crackling frost kept coming from inside the cave, while outside the cave the cold wind howled and heavy snow kept falling. A chill filled the air. The cold wind blew across the face like a sharp blade, making people shiver. Heavy snow fell on the ground, the sky and the earth were white, and the lakes and rivers were also covered with a layer of ice. Ah, Wang Fan, it's so cold. Wang Fan hugged Lin Qingshe tightly and added a few more units of wood to the camp, causing the temperature to rise a lot again. This is still not enough. Let's build another camp. Another camp was built, and 2 campsites were placed next to each other. The bed boards were a bit stiff. Brother Straw sent a message at this time. Little brother, are you okay? Wang Fan, it's okay, I won't die from the cold, but the temperature dropped suddenly and the temperature difference was too big. It was difficult to adapt to it for a while. Brother Straw, thank you for giving me the resources to build my home. Now I have a lot of extra adobe bricks. I thought I would give them to you. You can build an adobe Kong, which will make it warmer. Wang Fan's eyes suddenly lit up. Brother Straw really did not help in vain. As for the earthen Kong, Wang Fan had thought about making one out of stones, but the stones were easy to bake and explode, so that was really not possible. Nowadays, it is natural to use fired adobe bricks to build earthen Kangs. Thanks, how are you doing? If you need anything, let me know at any time. As long as it's not too outrageous, I'll try to help you. Brother Straw, we're okay, we can't freeze to death. Thanks to my little brother, the weather is too cold. I've sent you the adobe bricks. You can make the adobe Kong first. Wang Fan, okay, thank you. Brother Straw, no thanks, you should take care of yourself. The volume of earth bricks is basically 1 cubic meter, that is, a cube of earth with a length, width and height of 1 meter, a total of 30 bricks. That's great, Qingshe, hurry up, help, build a clay Kong, it will be warmer that way. Lin Qingshe was also overjoyed. There was nothing more comfortable than sleeping on a Kong in the winter, so she immediately jumped out of bed to help. It seems that our investment is right. Hurry up and finish the base. I want to get on the Kong, hee hee. Lin Qingshe hummed a song, and the two of them in a happy mood built an earthen bed together. The two built the earthen Kong and added wood to it. At this time, the water in the mandarin duck pot was also boiling, and some salt was added to make it spicy and light. Lin Qingshe pointed to a plate of dishes with excitement. Wang Fan, hurry up, put down the meat, I want to eat that plate of shiny beef tendons. Wang Fan picked up the plate and poured chrysanthemum and coriander into the pot. There are also ferns that are full of flavor. They are all put into the pot and start to stew. It tastes pretty good. Fortunately, the pot made by Brother Straw is big enough, so we can add more dishes. Not long after, Lin Qingshe and the two started eating. It's snowing heavily outside, and a small pot of stew is cooking in the cave, and meat is being eaten. Wang Fan kept putting meat in his mouth. It's a pity, there is no wine. Sigh. Lin Qingshe stopped holding her chopsticks, smiled slightly, and looked at Wang Fan. I knew you wanted to drink. Wang Fan's eyes suddenly lit up. Do you have one? Certainly. Lin Qingshe took out 2 bamboo tubes from the storage column, which contained some liquid and smelled fruity. This is wild fruit wine that I brewed from wild fruits. However, the alcohol content is not high and it is not brewed for too long. It is only around 20 degrees Celsius. It has a higher alcohol content than beer and lower alcohol content than liquor. Wang Fan rubbed his hands together excitedly and held the bamboo tube firmly. I never thought you could do this. It's nothing in itself. As long as you know the method and the required materials, it's very simple to make. And one of the fruits is the thorn fruit we usually eat, also called golden cherry tree. I see, that thorn fruit also has a name. This wild fruit wine tastes pretty good, and the alcohol content is moderate. Lin Qingshe fished out the pot and frowned slightly. Why is it gone? What are you fishing for? Clear snow. Beef tendon, this is it after eating. Wang Fan looked confused. I didn't cut the tendons. The tendons of this giant horned beef are too tough and can't be cooked at all, so I didn't cut them. Lin Qingshui's eyes widened. Ah, what was that just now? Oh, that's a bullwhip, but the texture is indeed different from the bullwhip on Earth. It's also a bit tougher and chewier, so it's really not bad. Wang Fan's words made Lin Qingshe shudder, and then she grabbed Wang Fan's neck with both hands and shook it hard. Ah. Wang Fan, I want your life. Ha ha ha, who said he wouldn't eat it at first, but now he wants to eat it and has finished it, ha ha ha. Wang Fan said with a smile. Not long after, Lin Qingshe looked at Wang Fan with wide eyes. Is it really gone? Wang Fan spread his hands. It's really gone. Oh, well, don't tell me, it's really delicious. Hee hee, right, humans can't escape the law of truth. After a while, wisps of white smoke floated out, and the fire went out, leaving only the clean bowls and pots where the two of them ate. The temperature outside is already very cold, and the temperature inside the cave is not high, but the temperature around the tukong has been maintained at 26 degrees or even higher. Wang Fan gathered all the poultry and war pets into a pen, and they were squeezed together to keep them warmer. These animals were already living on this planet, so there was no need to worry that they would freeze to death. There was dry straw in the animal pen, and they stayed warm huddled together. Lin Qingshe and Wang Fan were lying on the tukong, having already eaten and drank enough. Wang Fan, the hot pot is really good. How many ingredients are there? Wang Fan smoked a cigarette and enjoyed it very much. There is a lot of meat. You can eat meat every day, but the vegetables and seasonings are pitiful. It is probably enough for us to eat another 5 meals. Okay, thank you for your hard work. Please give me some chili. While talking, Wang Fan took out 5 kilograms of chili peppers and said, okay, no problem, but what do you want the chili peppers for? Of course, make the chili noodles, bake them, grind them, sprinkle them on the beef skewers, and sprinkle them with salt. It must be delicious. Okay, I'll lie down for a while. Lin Qingshe put all the chili peppers in the corner of the earthen kong, where Lin Qingshe specially placed a cube of earth. After touching it, it was still hot. Just put it here and bake it first. After taking care of it, Lin Qingshe immediately lay down limply and snuggled up with Wang Fan. As soon as Lin Qingshe closed her eyes, she felt a gaze, and then she suddenly opened her eyes and looked at Wang Fan. Wang Fan was looking at her with big eyes at this time. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? A trace of speechlessness flashed across the corner of Lin Qingshui's mouth. Is it enough to eat and drink enough to sleep in this winter? Wang Fan smiled slightly and said, you are full, but I am still a little bit not full. I still want to eat something. What to eat? Lin Qingshe asked anxiously. She had a vague feeling about something bad. Wang Fan's lips touched Lin Qingshui's earlobe lightly, and his breath was like orchid. The warm breath brushed her skin vaguely, causing Lin Qingshe to shiver. Lin Qingshui's ears were slightly red, like ripe apples, shy and charming. Wang Fan's voice was low and gentle, like a devil's whisper or a lover's whisper, gently reaching her ears, I want to eat you. These 4 words were like a spell, making Lin Qingshui's heart sink instantly. She closed her eyes slightly, enjoying the sweetness of this moment. Wang Fan moved his mouth slowly, biting Lin Qingshui's earlobe. Suddenly, a tingling feeling of pleasure spread throughout Lin Qingshui's body. Wang Fan, I'm not ready yet, I'm a little scared. Lin Qingshe was willing in her heart, but she was naturally a little afraid of the unknown affairs, especially when she clearly remembered the first day she got along with Wang Fan. At that time, both of them were naked, and with her knowledge, she could only say 3 words to Wang Fanrao, he was huge and unparalleled. If I could put it more succinctly, it would be, it's so big. Are you afraid of pain? Lin Qingshui's eyes flickered, she clenched her hands into small fists and placed them on her chest, pouted her little lips, and nodded in a playful and cute way. Then slow down, take your time, and try. Lin Qingshe pursed her lips, feeling a little embarrassed, but then she said, then, okay. Upon hearing Lin Qingshui's promise, Wang Fan immediately jumped up from the kong, climbed over Lin Qingshe, and kissed her directly. In school, Lin Qingshe was the star of all the stars. She was chased by many boys, whether they were wealthy second-generation people or gangsters from outside. Even the male teachers in the school had confessed their feelings to her. But now, such a lovely person is with Wang Fan. A scumbag who didn't study well, looked exactly like Yanzu, but couldn't match the looks of every reader he was reading, but he happened to have the goddess that others dreamed of. To be honest, this was not the first time for Wang Fan, but he was still nervous. After all, Lin Qingshe had never even thought about it because it was impossible. But now, Wang Fan was peeling Lin Qingshe apart piece by piece like an onion. Wang Fan, please slow down, you are in such a hurry, these buttons are not forced, don't tear my cashmere jacket. Okay, I know, there are only 2 buttons missing. I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.